Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is the BoCo Podcast. Welcome again. My name is Morania GM, and I am your host. With me today, I have two wonderful friends here. They will introduce themselves when that time comes. And I don't know if during the week, not during the week, but I think around the 12th of July, 2025, we heard Pastor Dorcas Rigathi make some utterances. And she said that a woman can have nothing, no job, no money, no vision, and she will still be loved. She will still be celebrated and supported. But a man with nothing, he is instantly labeled as lazy, as useless, and unworthy of love. The society doesn't care about a man's heart, but only his hustle and his bank balance. And she continues to say, ask yourself this question: how many women are truly ready to build with a man from zero? The answer is very painful. Very few. Men are forced to build just to be noticed. Women are noticed before they build anything. That's the brutal, silent pressure crushing men every single day, but no one wants to talk about it. May God richly bless the men who wake up every day, worn out but determined to toil and to provide for their families. Your sacrifices don't go unnoticed. Even if the world stays silent, heaven is watching. Those are the ones from one Dorcas Rigathi, the spouse of the former deputy president, Rigathi Gachagua. And this drives the question, can men be loved unconditionally? Can men be loved unconditionally? And that is our topic for today. I will go on and ask my friends to introduce themselves as we go on with this discussion.
Unconditional love because I am James Nyaga. Naweza pia niita Lazigi.
Wagwan. My name is Legit Baby. We have been together for previous episodes. Welcome again. Let's continue with this conversation.
Yes. Thank you very much. Karibuni kwa episode
Sante.
ya wanaume. Leo tumeamua wanaume ni kujiongea.
Bana, niko bad.
And so we want to ask that question. Unconditional love. Is this for men? Is there unconditional love for men? Is there unconditional love? I mean, can a man be loved?
Labda home.
Just because they are they? Or do they have to, have an angle to be loved? That's the question. And I think the best thing that the best way we can maybe start this conversation is trying to see what do we think of the word unconditional, of the phrase unconditional love. What is unconditional love? So that first of all, as we are discussing, then we can know, or we can engage our audience too, to answer the question,
What?
If a man can truly be loved unconditionally. What do you understand by conditional love?
Well, unconditional love, I would say it's love without much expectation. Ile, ukiangalia conversations that we have before kama transaction relationship, nini, tunaweza borrow some principles from that unapenda mtu bure tu, ni ile inaitwa kupendwa bure.
Kupendwa bure.
Kupendwa bure. Sasa goja, hiyo kupendwa bure ni kupendwa bure for a man. Hiyo iko na duration. Unacheki? Na ni kwenu peke yake, juu hata eventually hiyo kupendwa bure si ni you are given everything. Yani you don't have to pay for nothing. It's not transactional, unacheki?
Yeah.
Hakuna kitu uko required kupeana na mtu yeyote. wanakupenda tu, they are there for you whenever you need them. Lakini for me sasa hiyo iko, lakini for a certain period manze, kuna time inafika
vitu zina change, zinakuwa serious.
You gotta be what you
Lazima
gotta
return on
be.
investment.
Bana.
So this is what I think about unconditional love. I think there are two like aspects of unconditional love. There's the theoretical aspect, and then there's the practical aspect. Theoretically, we say, I will love you unconditionally when we get into relationships. Tunapendana unconditionally. But here's the thing. There are conditions, even in love that is very genuine. Yes.
Hizo ni expectations.
Hizo expectations are they.
Hizo expectations ndio zina set conditions.
Zina set the conditions for that love to happen.
Hizo expectations juu tuangalie saa hii ukifall in love kama mwanaume ama upate dem saa hii ya zamani. We hautakuwa unajali what analeta. Unacheki mostly hivyo unatafuta tu dem mwanaume sana. Unapendaga tu kitu ya kwanza tu inakuvutia ni urembo, you know. So first of all hiyo actually kwanza hiyo ni condition. Uliona urembo. Lakini urembo haukutaka kujua kama akona brains, haukutaka kujua kama akona land, hautaki kujua kama akona ama anaishi kwa mamake bado. Hiyo ijalishi, wewe ulikuta dem and that's it.
Isn't that then unconditional? Kama hujajua all those other things,
hujajua anything, lakini uko sawa. Lakini sasa the moment tu mmekubaliana mkaingia there somewhere, inafika place fulani sasa, you know where you have to, unacheki actually hata inaanza mapema sana. The first date yenyewe you unalipa
as a man.
As a man, unacheki
the condition is
the
first condition in a relationship is for the first date as a man
pay ndio tuone kama uko na uwezo. Hiyo ni the first exam, unacheki. Na sasa zinaenda zikiongezeka the more mnakaa pamoja. I think mimi naona juu eventually utahitajika ikue ataangalia aone kama uko na capabilities. Unaweza lea mtoto in case akuja hizi. Wewe mahali umefika unaweza jilipia na umlipie.
Conditions. So first of all, for me, I think that for love to be defined or to be thought of unconditional, first of all, hizo conditions unapeana, hizo za lazima ulipe nini, those kind of what do I call them, transactions should be absent.
Kwa hivyo
so love should be non-transactional. Actually we go back to the conversations we had. I think that was the very first podcast that we did, where we talked about unconditional transactional and non-transactional relationships. Yes, so love cannot be non-conditional or unconditional and yet be based on transactions. It cannot be based on when you utalipa nini, when you are expectant kulipa the bills. Sema when it comes to food and all that. Which is why again I'm saying unconditional love has two aspects. There's the aspect of the theoretical part. The theory tells us that kama ni kupendwa unapendwa bure. As in, it's just love you for you.
Just love.
But come to think of it, I think only your mother will love you for you. Not even your father.
As a man, by the way.
Goja kidogo.
As a man, the okay. Kuna culture tulikuwa tunasema like mtu tu anakupenda hii dunia ni mama yako.
Ni mamako.
Hata bibi yako akupendi, like haizi kupenda venye mamako anakupenda. And I think that is actually it's true. Juu mamako ndo amekulea, mamako ndo anakujua vizuri. Au wengine
But don't you think even the father actually plays a very big role, even bigger
actually
than what your mother plays.
ya mzae ni vile mostly
Only that men are not celebrated.
na si inakuaga men mostly tushazoea hii actually kukuwa noticed si kitu iko unacheki mwanaume si mtu ataingia sahii ukakuwa hujui mtu fulani yako wadha aje kuna mtu anaweza kuja hapa and you don't care unacheki mpaka time utakuja kusikia sijui ako na followers wangapi huyu mzee unajua na do fulani hapo ndio utaanza hey by the way who's this guy you see
ataacha followers there are these guys watu wenye wana run some of the biggest companies ama the biggest businesses in any city or in any town wanakuanga tu wazee hata hujui ni nani
bas manze kama kwa mzae hanaga simu by the way hana gari na he owns restaurant fulani inaitwa BB by best restaurant big sana na yeye utembea atatembea yani long distance
traveler
tembea utakutana naye kwa barabara kakikaa tu kamzae kamevaa tu ile shati ya material ka trouser kiatu just huyo mzae ukakuja ujue ndiye mwenye hii kitu hata unaweza kutana naye kwa hiyo hoteli udhani yeye anafanya kazi ya kuslash
unafikiria ndio garden
ndio gardening lakini
they own the business
well sasa hapo kuna shida nyingine nadhani kuna shida mahali hapo
ni ile I think tulikuwa tunaongelea tukisema nini gender roles tulikuwa tunaongelea traditions ndio so like men hawajazoea like kukua in the limelight ati like unafanya kitu unapigiwa makofi kama venye
me I think
kuna time I saw another day ati there's this story that was run on TV ya dem anafanya kazi kwa construction kazi yake ni ile kupeleka wasee juu kuwaleta chini
what
mimi nilikaa hivi nasikiza hii story niko like ai
ngoja kuwapeleka kwa company
kuna hizi unaona hizi maskine si wanakuanga na hiyo lift fulani
ile so kazi yake ni
kuoperate hiyo
and akawekwa mwanamke bomba
niko like something is amiss as men atujazoea vitu kama hizo tunafanya kitu kidogo
unapiga makofi
and so hiyo iko tunaipata mostly na hao wazee like unaweza pata mzee anafanyanga vitu zingine
deadly
hata unashangaa but ametulia tu hakuna mtu anamjua hakuna mtu anajua yeye ako tu
na hiyo kutokuwa noticed pia ni fiti juu at least unajua nikubaya
ukikuwa noticed pia umeattract
ukikuwa noticed umeondoa pia privacy kama mwanaume no juu sasa au wasichana wakikutaka wasichana they are coming akona nini kwa akona wazazi anatoaga pesa you know for you to be noticed lazima atakuchunguza so hakuna
so I think in connection with conditional and unconditional sahi in this age kama una date it's kama we ni msee like uko na mali yako it's best if you keep your privacy juu most women ama most people right now kila kitu iko social media hadi food before mtu akule unapata
unapiga picha
unarusha and ukilive maisha kama hiyo utapata unaji-open up to a lot of pressure juu like watu wako huyu anafanya nini
hiyo hiyo kwao wanaita kuset standards
but sasa
sasa unajua
ndio kuset standards
sasa acha nikuambie
by the way connecting to that allow me to just open a conversation here on Facebook. A lady posted this on Facebook. And I want to hear what you guys think about it. I don't think I'm going to mention who she is. No, it's okay. It's in public, so
alisha post.
So There's nothing wrong. Anaitwa Eve Debri Mwangi. I think acha nione kama ni bigwig huku hivi kwa hewa. Jaja Eve. And she says, can I ask you men a serious question?
Yeah.
Without you all catching feelings, okay? Why do some of you chase women who are clearly thriving? She dresses well, she smells good, she takes care of herself, books trips, tries new food, lives soft, laughs loud, just to show up with vibes and a charger. You saw the glow, you liked the lifestyle, but your idea of quality time is you can pull up and chill. Chill where, sir? The floor? She's out here curating joy, making memories, and building a life she's proud of. She's not waiting for a savior. She's already saving herself. So why are you applying to be in her life with zero effort, no plans, and a fear of restaurants?
Haya. Mine.
And the worst part, some of you all will see all that light and immediately try to dim it. Talking about, I don't really like going out like that. Okay. And we don't really like dating men who offer confusion as their love language. It's not about money. It's about intention, thoughtfulness, matching energy. If you can't add to her peace, or at least contribute to the magic that she's already creating, please respectfully exit the chat. You don't have to be rich. Just be present. Be consistent. Be someone who actually wants to show up. Because if all you're bringing is convenience and dry conversation, she's not your ministry. And that's okay. Just don't waste her time pretending she is.
Nice.
What are your thoughts on this
Okay, my thoughts kwanza
conversation?
kitu moja ni if she already can afford kuishi your lifestyle unacheki na wewe umeingia lifestyle of course ni different. Nini watu wawili tofauti, you're not the same person. Unacheki ijalishi kama ni do ama si do, inaweza kuwa kuna preferences zako. Unaona so ukiingia kwa life ya udem sio wewe peke yako unafaa uadapt kuishi na yeye. Unaona it's a two-way traffic.
Yes, it's a two-way traffic. Everyone needs to adapt to the other's lifestyle, or they can coin a common ground.
Tuna agree. Unacheki okay, wewe unapenda kutravel sana. If that's what you do, mi na mimi ni mtu enclosed and you've been doing it all along na do yako. Unacheki so mi nikikuja sitaki kukubadilisha sana, of course. Unacheki so if you can afford we kutravel, mi sina issue, si lazima tuende pamoja. Unacheki
so travel
it's fine. Enda Dubai na wengine haina pressure. Unacheki unajua issue iko hapa, if she respects you enough, hata akitravel na wengine yako bado iko, unaelewa, atakuwekea ile tunda lako, you know. It's about the respect, not even about the love. If she respects you enough, hiyo haitaenda ikisambazwa everywhere ati juu in the name of trips. Ikiwa anaipeana juu ya trips, that means she was not independent in the first place. Unacheki kwa hivyo sasa ninyi wote ni mkubali mfike on common ground. Inakuaga hivi kwa on my side, inakuaga hivi on my side. Iingie hapo, ndio sasa mnakuja ni either mkubali 50-50 vile iko. Unacheki kuna hii time, unacheki kuna time mimi ikifika mwezi fulani mimi huenda mahali fulani, is fine.
First of all, I think she says, let me repeat this. Why do some of you chase women who are clearly thriving?
Driving.
Why do some of you chase women who are clearly thriving? She dresses well, she smells good, she takes care of herself, books trips, tries new food, lives soft, laughs loud, just to show up with vibes and a charger. First of all, I want to understand this driving, what she means by driving.
Hata mimi hapo
I
sasa
feel that is nini. That is the voice of an empowered woman. Like this lady, that kind of lady who has like akona everything together. Her life is just
Is it that she has everything together? Or you see, I think it's the show.
It's the show. You
It's the
can
show.
tell that
You want to. I mean, you want to show people how much you're traveling, all that. She even talks of you have seen the lifestyle. That means she's putting it out on social media. There's a lot of.
So in
She's
short,
doing
she
the
was
traveling
setting
and taking pictures and posting. She goes to restaurants, take pictures of the food and posts. Nini vitu kama hizo.
hizo vitu ndio nilikuwa nasema
Is
hizo
that
ndio
driving?
standards. Hizo ndio standards yeye mwenyewe ana set. Anataka ukiingia kwa hiyo life unaingia ukijua
tunaenda restaurants kupiga mapicha.
tunaendaga restaurant. Lakini sasa pia na yeye pia yeye anakubali hiyo si on a daily basis. Kwani pia yeye anataka kusema ana mikigi do out of traveling, not unless she's a traveling agent. ama mtu kama wani.
It makes me wonder. I think we also have come to a place where this clout, social media clout, is becoming part of our lives, and we are living a lie.
Yeah.
In social media clout, thinking that this is this is a lifestyle. Social media clout is not a lifestyle. Yes, you can go to restaurants, take pictures, what and post them.
Restaurant moja upige picha 10 uko una post pole.
Yeah, but then where is I don't understand. If this is standard for women, I mean, I don't want a woman in my life.
Exactly. What's the point of having a woman if you're only going there to pay bills and
if this is the
standard lifestyle yenye anataka? If you're the one going to adapt, you're the only one who's expected to adapt. That's not.
In fact, here in some of the comments, from this is actually from 14 weeks ago or so. A man says here, it's not a must to have a woman in your life as a man. Just build an empire with your money and enjoy it. And the other one says, your definition and understanding of thriving is so wanting. It is for that reason that you attract vibes and charge a man.
By the way, that was also my nini. That was also my next point. I'm like, okay, if you're thriving, then a man who really can tell that there's nothing they're going to add in your life, atakuwa na shida sana kuapproach.
Yep.
Because men usually they can tell the kind of women they approach and the ones to keep away from. So kama unapata anapatwa na watu wa nini vibes na charger, ni juu huyo mse wa vibes na charger anamwangalia anaona
ameona hapa hivi ndo tunaelekea hapa, tuko pamoja
ni vile tu sasa yeye like there's a lie in that statement.
I don't understand.
Lakini hapo kwa driving inabidi kukuwe na more explanation ya driving. Ni kusema aje, are you working, uko wapi in life, unacheki si traveling.
Yeah.
Traveling na kuingia restaurants. That's actually hata si lazima ukuwe una drive ndio ukuwe unaingia hizo restaurants. Unaweza piga mjengo yako hapa wiki moja.
I actually wonder.
Sunday kimoja una show off.
For some reason, let me tell you, I mean, I love restaurants.
Yeah.
But there's a question about restaurants. Let's say you're going to eat something in a restaurant.
Yeah.
Consider whatever you're going to eat in that restaurant. It could be, let's take a very common one, for example, one that offers fried chicken and probably fried chicken and chips.
Fries, yeah.
Let's think about
Hiyo
that.
kawaida tu yenye.
Yeah, you go to a good restaurant that offers that at premium prices. Probably 2,000 shillings a plate and all that. Some even go beyond that amount. And what they are offering you is chicken. A quarter chicken and a plate of fries, chips, potatoes, other ones. It's very possible to just, go get that stuff done in your house at a very big fraction of the price.
By the way,
And where does it go? To the stomach. And later on out. My point is, whatever you go to do at the restaurant is just packaged in a manner that maybe it's just packaged for you to spend. People are in business.
Yeah.
People are in business. They will package stuff so that you come and spend the money there. I would do the same. I would package something so that you people can come and buy from me. I'll be in business if I do that. But then, sometimes it's not even healthy to go
Actually,
and
most
eat
of the
from those
they're
places.
not healthy.
Yeah,
That's
and
ingine hata-
yes, there are those that are healthy as well. We cannot go away from that. I mean, and they have good food. And
Generally,
all
food
and
is
all.
healthy naturally.
But if we are going there for just the glamour, if we are going to those restaurants for the glamour, we have a problem. And we are dealing with we are looking for validation by going to those restaurants.
Yeah.
Because if that is what tells you that you are thriving,
By
then
the
I think you have the wrong conception.
definition,
You have the wrong, you do not conceive life in the right manner. Because you're talking of someone who has a restaurant and he walks around. Well,
Yeah.
it's not exactly the very best example. Because also, if you own a restaurant and you're making good money, I mean, travel right. You should be in your own car or something like that. Not just trekking around here. I do not advocate for that as well. But the point, you don't have to be showy.
you don't
Drive your own car, yes. You don't need to be showy about it. You do not need to go taking pictures in restaurants to show us how thriving you are.
Yeah.
In fact, so many people that are thriving are very humble people, living below their means and understanding the basics of finances. You need to be earning much more than you are spending for you to call yourself a thriving person.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, that's my thought.
lakini pia driving hivyo kudrive financially hiyo definition yako ya driving ina make sense sana.
Definition yake ya thriving ni ingine mbaya, ni mbovu.
Ikiwa driving ni kuenda kwa hoteli kupiga picha.
That's not driving, bro.
Yeah, I was
Driving ni kukua better than
Hata
you were
ungekuwa
yesterday.
unatuambia umeown ma restaurants wewe mwenyewe, then we can think, hey, now you're driving.
Ama
yeah, you're investing in like kuna vitabu unasoma.
yes.
wewe have you made you better? Yani the you of jana na the you of today.
There should be two different people.
Unaona kuna kitu unaona umeongezea, you know, what value have you made? Unacheki hata kama ni kadogo, leo ulilearn tu kitu kidogo tu, at least make sure hiyo ni driving pia on its own. Unacheki driving si necessarily kuwe shown. Unacheki unaweza una drive pia family. In family unacheki wewe kama kuna mwenye alimaliza tu shule hivi form 4 kama youth, ukakuja kwa games zako ukapata mtoi ukaoa, unacheki na umeweza kuuphold hiyo family whether it was wanted ama unwanted, unacheki imefika mpaka mahali pia, hiyo ni driving.
Yeah.
In fact, I'm tempted to check for the definition, for the dictionary definition of thriving.
Sasa ukiweka driving na hizi standards za online juu, actually everything yenye iko hapo actually ni tu online glamour. Hiyo ni tu show for show, unacheki?
Yeah.
Without that show, actually without wanting others people validations, unacheki wewe mwenyewe, how do you feel about yourself?
Okay, so here's the definition of thriving: prosperous and growing, flourishing. The thriving business George has built up, you know.
Growing.
If you talk of a child or an animal or a plant, is to grow or to develop well, vigorously, to prosper, to flourish. Education groups thrive on organization. So this meaning of thriving is just
yake ni show off.
ni show off. Mama ni ile inaitwa nini?
Just driving ni hiyo kugrow. Generally, are you better than you were yesterday? Are you better than you were a few minutes ago? Have you
not even better, maybe 5 minutes or so ago, or even a week ago, or even a year ago. But at least when we talk of driving, it means
pia mentally.
You're growing well.
Yeah.
And if it's in business, umeingia biashara vizuri sana, everything is working right,
running,
then you are thriving in that field.
True.
But you cannot just be traveling and say you're thriving in traveling. Unless you're earning from traveling.
Exactly. That's
Unless
what
you're
even ndo nilikuwa
earning
najaribu
from,
kusema,
you know,
not
going to
unless
the hotels.
hizo traveling ndio
That's not
zinakulipa.
driving. What's driving?
Spending is not driving.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, we've dealt on this woman for so long. She doesn't deserve our attention.
That much time.
Ni vile ame define driving in a very
Yeah, I don't know what brought me to that. I think
hizo
it's
standards.
the non-transactional
Actually,
thing. The standards that
those are the standards zenye nilikuwa nasema anajaribu kuset ndio ukiingia kwa life yake wewe kwa akili yako ni kama condition akili ya mtu na make sure anaona namba fulani all throughout, alafu jioni what number would you guess today, na umeshinda ukimuonyesha 5 asubuhi alipoamka ukamuuliza msee nasikia ulikuwa number 5 shule kidogo 5
I have 5 forages here.
Hiyo siku ikiisha, by the end of the day hata ukimuambia guess number guess 5
because amekuwa conditional the
whole
whole
day.
day.
Conditioning.
There's actually a movie about that. There's a movie about that based on such a theory. Based on that theory. I can't remember its name. So when we talk of unconditional love, for me, it has to have some aspects also of being everlasting. That sijakupenda leo ati mpaka kesho kutwa, or mpaka next year but 2, and then I say that I unconditionally loved you.
Yeah, actually. Unconditional love,
it has to be everlasting, as in just like the way mzazi akisha kuzaa hivi, akisha kupata
everything,
not she, mzazi
both actually.
Mzazi anakupenda. Yeah, well, I know there are people that have not had that that love from both parents, but for well-meaning parents will love you from the day you were born until they leave this earth, whether you die before them or not.
Whether you're a thief.
Hiyo ndio unconditional.
And here's the thing, even when you are a thief and they hate that you are a thief,
they still
and maybe you are caught and something like that, maybe yes, you are caught and you go to jail or something like that,
you require a bond
in as much as they say how badly that has impacted their life, how much that has made them feel shameful, they still care to come and see their child, or to is there something that I can do. They will give you a chance after a chance after a chance. They will be very brutal with you. It's still love. They are being brutal because that's not what they want of you. They want you to be a better person,
True.
That's the opportunity. The underlying thing is they love you. They want the best for you. That is everlasting. That is unconditional.
Otherwise, tuseme tu unconditional love ni ya wazazi peke yake. Generally, juu huyo ndiye alikupenda tu hivyo venye ulikuja, venye ulitoka tu ukiwa uchi. Alikupenda hivyo without caring kama hata ulitoka ukiwa kilema ama whole. Unacheki? Lakini pia hata hiyo unconditional love ya mzazi, as long as you are whole, nafikaga mahali inakuwa na tu conditions kidogo, unacheki? Of course hata kuachilia, lakini kuna tu conditions juu if you are stagnant na hakuna progress yoyote inaonekana kwa pia unajua ni mtu, unaona ikiwa you're stagnant on the same thing kila time, haujai grow kutoka hapo, you're the same person mwenye ulikuwa high school, ama yani development yako iko slow pia. Yes, atakupenda, lakini unajua hapo pia kuna ile tuseme kama wewe ni mtu uko na siblings, utakuwa unacheki wale ma siblings wako better than you, na wewe mali uko hata mkifika kwa family meetings unaulizaga wewe unasema aje, alafu topic nyingine inaanza, your points don't matter.
Yeah.
Nacheki atakuuliza yes for the show juu uko hapo umeketi, lakini labda hata utamaliza kuongea topic ishachenjiwa. There are people not even listening, wale wenye wako hapo washaanza kudiscuss kitu ingine, wewe ukipeana point yao. Yani bado kuna condition.
I think that based on what you're saying, the only person capable of unconditional love is actually God.
Actually.
Or the creator.
Yeah.
As long as we are humans, we will love, well, theoretically, we will love unconditionally. Theoretically. But practically,
there must be a condition.
There has to be conditions for love. I hear people say in marriage how they will love each other unconditionally.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
Tukifanya vows. Tukipitia vows.
For better, for worse.
Here's the thing.
The moment was.
In that better and worse. In fact, maybe I should just play
for better
something
and for
that let's just actually listen to this. This is a comic thing.
Yeah.
Where, what do you call him?
Chris Rock
says something about women going backwards in lifestyle.
Yeah.
For better, for worse. Listen to this.
Women cannot go backwards in lifestyle. Can't fucking do it. Women cannot go backwards in lifestyle. They can't do it. That's right. They can't do it. Fellas, you ever been going through some hard times with your woman, you lose your job or something, and your woman tries to console you and say, hey, baby, don't worry. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this. I know we got some bills, but if we got to get rid of some of this shit, we will get rid of some of this shit. She's talking about you. Can't do it. Fellas, if you lose your job, you're going to lose your woman. That's right. She may not leave the day you lose it, but the countdown has begun.
Exactly.
First and foremost, I want to say that I celebrate all women that stick with their men.
Yeah.
In their lows,
They are good.
in their lowest points, and they actually help to rebuild those men.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that this is not possible. It is very possible. I have seen people do that. I've seen people or women who stood by their men, even through lots and lots of humiliation, and they were still able to stick to their men.
Right.
But what we are talking about today is, I want to generalize, including you. Nataka kuwa generalize wote. I know it's not a good thing to do. It's not a pleasant thing to do. But let's talk about it, because this is something that is with us. It's something that runs through the ranks, through the society. Men are not loved unconditionally. That's the truth. Men are expected to be, the bearers of whatever burdens a family is having. But it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be. We should all know that everyone needs to take a burden, but do not lay it all on a man. Yes.
Yeah,
so,
women going back in lifestyle.
What do you think about women going backwards in lifestyle?
Not only hata si tu kwa marriage, pia in society, generally women cannot. Ile na hiyo mpaka iko accepted kidesign. Kama
And I think
tafuta rich kid dem na we ni broki. Hata sio dem pekee atakukataa, pia familia yake.
But we have seen broke men that
It's
are
fine,
dating.
lakini hata kama dem anakupenda kwa hiyo nini yote, most likely most of her friends wenye wako in the same social class, most of her wale watu wanampea advice wenye wanaitwa uncles, aunts and stuff, cousins, most of them niko sure hakuna ama utakuta tu ni yeye peke yake na mmoja wao anakupenda. Huko kwingine wote wanamkuaga wakimwambia hii nyanga wacha, haikusaidii anything. That is juu wanaangalia your financial status, hawajali nini unadu hapo.
They don't care about your values.
They don't care about your values, they don't care about your future, they don't even care about what you are planning wewe mwenyewe at that point to make you better. Unacheki? So generally hiyo ya women not going back in lifestyle ni kitu iko supported mpaka na society. Na tukaichukulia as a normal thing.
I think hiyo kitu Chris Rock amesema ndio that lady meant.
Yeah.
Because you find that, okay, some ladies don't find it okay being with someone who is below them.
Yeah.
That's ndio maana hataki kugo back, anafeel ni kama unamrudisha nyuma, place like unamleta chini.
That's the very same
Lakini
thing
ngoja
that
nikuulize.
Eve was saying.
Si ni the same
Yeah,
thing.
it's the same
Akisema
thing.
she's driving and then
Wewe unakuja na charger na inshallah. Hata si vibes. Alisema charger.
the vibes and charge, alisema vibes and charge.
Unakuja na vibes and
Vibes na
charger.
charger.
Acha hizo. Those
But,
what is
I
that?
think it's more important ku focus na values mse kuliko like what
The
is your
general outlook.
general outlook, because you might be broke today and you know rich in the future, or you
That is
might
true.
be rich now and broke in the future. You never know.
Actually.
It's the values that really matter, like someone's values, someone's principles. Okay, you have this money, are you managing it in a way that will go
For a long time.
for a long time, will go for generations even?
Yeah, if you
Ndio inani bring to that man mwenye anatembea but akona restaurant. Huyo do yake akiwacha itakuliwa na watu wake, watoto wake, like una get.
Yeah. So that he should at least get something for himself.
Yeah.
Asi akue hustle hapa hivi, amehustle vibaya sana while he has a lot of money floating around. But he cannot use that money.
by the way
you know,
kuna hii saying pia
to
inasemaga hiyo
look something.
it's very normal to hear a person say this. Man look for money, women will bring themselves. Mnakuja kufanya nini manzesi?
To eat that money.
But I think okay, acha
So si
tuangalie
unaona
kesi
men
ya-
without na mostly hiyo value kwanza tumeitoa hata tumeacha kuifanya, sio value yako as a person. Hapana. Ni value yako as an account.
The wallet.
The wallet.
What were you saying?
I was saying we focus on this man. Tukiangalia let's say tukiangalia wife wake, hawezi sikia wife wake si kama wewe mwenye anasema ati sijui nini. Wife wake ni that traditional wife mwenye anajua like umzai, like I have to keep him, you know, I have to keep him at peace nini.
Yeah.
Ukiangalia such people's families, they're usually very structured, like ziko fiti. Kuna some honor in the family. Yeah, kuna discipline fulani. So for a high value man, it's important that you find also a high value woman who you can go together, like mnaweza kuwa compatible. So I think ni important ku align yourself with people who you have the same values. For instance, if you're a high value man, don't look for someone who finds joy in posting sijui like food watu wanakula before yeye akule. Ameshapiga picha, shatuma nini what
Of course yeye wa kwanza na kuna mtu ametoka kwa hiyo meza kabla aketi. Actually.
Let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
What is value? What is a high value man?
In the modern society, a rich man.
I'm not asking in the modern society.
A high
What is
value
a high
man.
value man?
A high value man is a principled man, a disciplined man, a man who okay, how do I put it in an understandable way? Like, it's not a man who, it's not a lazy man. It's not a man who draws attention to themselves.
Don't tell me what it's not. Tell me what it is.
What it is.
Yes.
Well, I think Abuja.
A high value man.
Yeah.
A high value man for me ni a man mwenye sasa kitu ya kwanza ni kusema sijui kama unaona kujijua kwanza, know yourself. Unaona self aware. Yeah, ukuwe self aware. Unacheki? Know where you stand. Unaona and create, actually
You can know where you stand and you not be
being
high value person.
valuable for a man. Actually valuable for a man. No man was born valuable. You create your own value as a man.
Okay.
You see? So as a high value man, you'll have had to go through all those stages. So amesema umekuwa disciplined in what you've been doing, consistent, you see, and generally you are a man with, inaitwaje sasa, tutaziitaje sasa, si values ndio hizo value.
What's
This
to
is,
call
I think
values?
that a high value man is varies from one person to the next. Because let's think of it. If you are a Muslim, you're a high value man if you go by the Quran, by the principles that the Quran gives.
Yeah.
If you're Christian, you're a high value man if you follow what the Christians teach. Now, if you are a layman, you're a high value man if what the lay people understand is what you expound. Like, if the people expect you to give money, I mean, you are able to pay bills here and there, and that is what they say, what they value, then to them, you are a high value man.
Right.
But then, by definition, a high value man would be the kind of man that has morals, first of all.
Yeah.
In a society setting, that man expounds or shows or works by the values of that society. Yeah? So, if you meet a man who is very focused, who is in business, who has no time for petty things, this man is a high value man.
Yeah.
In that aspect. But high value, if you ask this Eve, that we've read her sentiments on Facebook, if you ask her, she will tell you that a high value man is a man who will travel with her, go to restaurants with her, do such kind of things with her.
So high value.
That is high value for her.
Values vary with the person.
Yes, values vary with the person. For me, a high value man would be, first of all, a man who values his family, who values some virtues.
Yeah.
Like some virtues like what? Well, he's a family man.
Yeah.
He's a respectful man. He'll not go, he doesn't flaunt his body, maybe muscles and all and all.
Yeah.
He dresses well. He has high intellect. Quite intellectual.
Yeah.
I mean, that for me would be a high value man. He goes into business I mean, if he gets some income, he goes and, plows it into some kind of investment.
Financial discipline.
Yes, a man with financial discipline. A man will not just waste his resources or his money on women or on sometimes even alcohol.
Right.
Or other, worldly stuff. By worldly, I mean mapombe, sigara, vitu kama hizo, which are even harmful to his body. It doesn't mean that he doesn't have to drink. I mean, by all means, if that is what your money tells you to do, go do it.
Yeah.
But you need to have, decorum. You know how much you can take. You will a higher value man will not take beer and go sleep in a ditch. Yeah, a high value man will not, be fighting with fellow men in a club or even in whatever situation. Will not be just fighting.
Right.
Anyhow, you value yourself so much, you do not waste your words.
True.
You get it? That for me is a high value man.
Oh man.
A man who actually would keep his word. If he says, let's meet up tomorrow at 12:30. 12:30 ako hapo ama hiyo 12. Just before the 30 minutes is there. He's waiting for you already. He doesn't waste your time. Vitu kama hizo. Someone who makes, when it comes to relationships, someone will make his intentions very clear. That is a man of value.
Yeah.
Si mtu ati who doesn't know where he is. Someone who is mature emotionally. That is a man of value. And someone who is actually even very kind. As in, you don't just... If you want to know a man of value, by the way, take them to a restaurant. If wanajibizana na waiter, nini vitu kama hizo. Jinga kabisa. Guy has no value for himself. Yeah. He has to be a gentleman as well. But this being a gentleman sometimes can be abused. We are being told, be a gentleman. Being a gentleman is not opening doors for ladies. That is not being a gentleman.
Paying bills.
That's what the society wants us to think is being a gentleman.
Yeah.
Being a gentleman is not paying those bills, by the way. For your women. Or for women. Can they also be gentle ladies?
Actually, that's a good question. Can women be gentle ladies the way men are expected to be gentlemen by society?
Well. So, basically, all those things. And I think there are many more. Any person, if I asked you actually to name what you think a man of value is, you will name so many.
Right. There's
including being someone who can protect. Yeah, but sometimes even that protecting is equal levels. Because you're not coming with a gun to my house and then what am I protecting? I'm protecting the woman. You have a gun in your hands. How am I going to protect that woman? Because also protection, we also have to think around it. Yes, protection may not necessarily mean, standing in the way of harm for the other person. But actually standing up for that other person. Right. Like you can stand up for, against, society, against, what do you call this, social discrimination. Yeah. You can stand up for your woman against, your parents or your relatives demeaning her. That is also protection.
Sa ile protection iko huko.
Sasa it's not tuko ile era ya ati I will take a bullet for you. What bullet?
Kwanza
and then
the easy expectations
Albert Ojwang did that, he took a bullet.
Expectations za madem za timu muenda sherehe huyo dem amejikuta na argument na mtu fulani and then the girl is like babe kuja ni kushow huyu jamaa ananisumbua like what the hell.
No, that is petty. That would be petty. I consider that very petty.
The question I ask myself first is how did you all end up in that situation in the first place?
Kuna vitu zingine pia zinaitishanga intellectual
kuna place
emotional intelligence, intellectual, I don't know what.
Kuna watu
kuna places si romantic
Bana.
Actually hey.
But pia hiyo pia ina vary na
by the way
but pia
hiyo kulipa bills hiyo yenye umesema kuna places si romantic juu ya expectations na stuff are you expected kupeleka dem out kwa club na ulipe everything juu you are a man like unaingia club mamatel sasa juu
vitu vizuri
sasa juu you are the man bill imekuja 120,000 and
you're the man for
you're the man fuliza.
No, say hapo hakuna relationship.
Hapo
there you are having fun. Hapo mna have fun. So kama unataka kulipa but hakuna.
Hapo hakuna tuondoe mambo ya relationship. Kwa hivyo wenyewe mmesikia nyinyi wenye mko kwa relationships na mnaenda kukunywa na mnaambia you check that out.
No, if you have the money to do that, I mean, take your whatever, take them out, you know, lipa bill, chafua meza.
If you
but
have,
then,
tumesema mwanaume na financial.
That is not the standard for men. That does not set the standard for men. Ati,
but those are the standards zimewekwa sahi. You know, sijui kwa nini.
Those are not the standards. Those are not the standards for men. This
hii online yenye wana insaitiana hii incitation ya online utakuta hiyo ndio ujinga iko kuonyeshana
it's just like the way it used to be.
My man can sasa juu my man can tunaenda tunachafua 150,000
you know,
because my man can.
At one point the women used to watch these soap operas. When I watch soap opera, wanaona Alejandro venye ana handle what was the name of the what
mimi nakumbuka
the girls
ilikuwa ni gani
what do you call the girls
Paloma ama ndio
Alejandro venye amehandle Paloma or whatever hey, and then you come and expect that is how life
iko
is going to be out here.
Actually even stories mingi zenye wasichana wamesoma
you put that as a standard,
right?
For men. That mimi nataka mtu atakuwa ananifanyia kama penye Alejandro anafanyia.
Pia stories zenye ziko kwa vitabu. Zile vitabu tumesoma. What was the view of Kerea, ati the way a woman is. Ni kama ka princess. Sasa you find
and those folktales
like folktales zenye women believe in. Actually funny enough that most women believe in that shit. I am a queen. If you
are
prize.
going to be a queen, then you have to treat this man as a king.
I am the prize. No, kwanza
in fact, men are the prize today.
Kwanza hapa you are the prize, nini? Tuende tu tukuwekee soda kwenu basi kuwe wangu forever. Na usitoke see you ndio your prize. I got my prize, you know.
You know, I saw it somewhere that a woman that can be bought is not even worth having.
Interesting.
Actually,
a woman that can be bought is not worth having.
Nikupe joke fulani. Kuna joke fulani ya bibi na bwana. A husband and a wife. So the husband cheated na alicheat na ho. Alienda akalipa kwa inange akapewa. Unacheki? So kurudi wakiargue na bibi, the husband was like, but you don't. Unaona every time I want your tire nini. And the wife was like, but I didn't know you are willing to pay. Wow. What do you do?
I did see that. I saw that somewhere. I think I actually have bookmarked it somewhere. I should put it up on this podcast.
I didn't know you were willing to. What is that telling you as a man? You were there as.
If you're having a conversation, that conversation comes up. I think it's time to think otherwise.
That's your wife tunaongelelea
It's
bana.
time to
Tuko
think.
atuongelelei girlfriend.
Yeah.
That's a wife.
But it's time to think otherwise, man. Because you probably made an error in making a choice, man.
So
the
if
wrong
other men
choice.
are willing to pay you, you will give them more. So that's what she... Inaweza kuwa hivyo.
Kuna nini? Kuna historia ati when a man loses their job, like Chris Rock said.
Yeah.
Ati unafa like countdown ya kutolewa kwa hiyo relationship imeanza.
Ishaanza sayo.
Si necessarily kuwa immediately.
But imeanza.
Countdown
Imeanza. Actually,
amekupea timeline.
wanakuaga wameweka wasichana wanakuaga
If
na
you don't get a
timeline
job by this
yenye
time,
wanakuaga hata wameambia mabeshte zao. Nacheki, mimi nimempatia hadi miezi 3. Asipofanya hivi na hivi. And that guy has no idea umempatia miezi 3 kwanza.
Yeah.
Yeah,
unampatia tu kwa akili yako.
umempatia miezi 3
Kwa akili yako.
Nini? Asipofanya hivi within these 3 months, atajua mimi ni nani.
So kwa point yangu ya
Na kuacha kwa akili, you know, wewe unasikia wanakuaga wamekuacha before wakuache hao watu. So kwanza hapo ukiona amekuwekea timeline here, of course yeah, ashango.
yeah.
This is what I think I should tell men. That know how to choose yourself. Men should know how to choose themselves. Seriously.
Yeah.
Manze.
Especially when you do face rejection. Sometimes even in your own family, in your own
But I don't think
in your very
few men-
own society, hapo hivyo nyumbani, even by your own wife, by your own children, it comes a point that a man is
by the way,
not seen to be of value in that family. When it gets there, as a man, it's time to, well, even before that,
by the way,
you should have loved yourself. You should have made plans for yourself and all that.
do you think
But do not let it get to a point that you're pushing yourself to be loved in your family.
you know, do you think there is a man anywhere in this world say who's never faced rejection?
I mean, rejection is like,
You know,
it's like a pill every other day, man.
The way people deal with their stuff and their stuff, utasikia sijui tukesi fani sijui sasa ndio tutaita valueless men, ati sijui juu alimkataa akakataliwa akapost bibi na watoto. I love my wife so much.
Yeah.
So watu kama hao sasa, what kind of men do you
I
call
think
those
now that's a little different. That's a little different. First of all, that's running away from the norm. You know, there's the norm where we are talking now. When we are having a conversation here, our assumption is we are following. This is the norm in the society. Not just the norm, but the right morals, the morals of the society. That if we are talking about a man who is married, then a man is married and he values his family. He is a man of value.
Then that's a valueless man. No morals.
Now, when you start going outside of your marriage,
ama uko na dem ama hata si lazima ikuwe ako nayo, lakini
or when you are juggling two women,
venye the moment you face rejection kuna kakitu ati unafanya ndio get back to that person.
you don't need to get back to a person.
Okay. Yani,
In fact,
that's nonsense.
if you are rejected, do
Best-
not go by a woman. Don't go looking for another woman.
yeah. If you
Look for yourself.
If you are rejected and you go looking for another woman, then you
Then you
have a
not healed.
problem.
You have a
somewhere.
very big problem in the first
Very
place.
big problem. Dem moja anakukataa.
I feel like we've veered so much. And we need to go back.
So
to
sasa hapo ndio you have to create your value.
Where,
So na value. Sasa valuable men sasa. Juu kuna kuwaga na tumeongelelea hiyo kukua lazima kukuwe na conditions as to why, si ndio?
Yeah.
See, that means very few men are going to be running the dating sites. Unacheki?
What do you mean?
As in, if women are chasing after value, unacheki?
Rather than after the men.
After the men with value.
The
women are chasing after the men with value. Unacheki? Na kwanza sasa tuondoe hii value yenye tunaweka hiyo yako za standards. Na hii value ya women only chase rich men. Because that's the value there.
My point is that what we are talking about, what we are trying to reach here is unconditional love. Can men
be loved for no reason?
Unconditionally? Let's say you have the value or not. Will someone just love you because you are you?
Well, to answer that, the only person I think would do that is, like we said in the beginning, your mother, or also a woman with a high value woman. To echo nini tulianza na statement ya Pastor Dorcas.
Yes.
Your statement yake. When she released that statement, by the way, I felt like this is a person who has a high level of understanding of how the things are going and how society is. And she's also very intellectual. Sasa kitu hakufanya ni ame point out shida but
no solution.
Akutupea solution, but the way I may point out it's actually true.
Yeah.
So I think it's important that if you're a high value man, and for a free advice for every man who is out there, if you're a high value man, look for a high value woman. A woman at the same level as you.
Yeah.
Yani mtu mneza
in all aspects.
In all aspects, yeah. In all the aspects. Because the other person who would there's a testimony that a certain pastor was giving, but any pastor, but tatumia tu. At the beginning of his career, he lost his job.
Yeah.
But his wife was still working. The wife took a leave for like around 3 months. Okay, hakusema ati atachukua leave for 3 months. But leave yenye alichukua ili take 3 months before the husband got a job. So it got me asking, how many women right now would do such a thing for their husbands? Like, husband wako ame lose job.
Let me understand this.
Yeah.
Took a leave, why?
Took a leave, ade.
Akae na yeye home.
Akae naye home.
Would you imagine that? I know it doesn't make sense, but that's
for support purposes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it got me asking, how many women out there would do such for their husbands? Because even the pastor himself was saying it did make sense to him. Like, you should be out there because tunafaa yani you have to keep things afloat. But ameacha yake akakuja home wakae hadi huyu mzee apate job.
So
a whole 3 months.
The hell is that supposed to be meaning now?
Value.
No, that is value.
Yeah.
I actually understand, because if this man was probably just staying at home, he would probably be very stressed.
Exactly.
Lost his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would be very stressed, for one, and maybe not even think straight. You don't know what kind of things he would get himself involved in.
Exactly.
Trying to make money and all that. And the feeling also that my wife is working, I'm here at home, I'm doing nothing. No, she's the one that is taking care of us. It could hurt your ego as a man. So yes, I think I understand the point of her taking that leave.
And see now,
in support of the husband.
Her decision, although it was the right one, not many people can do the same. Ndio maana tuko na hizi issues ati the
lose job
wameachana, the wife anaanza kuona kama huyu mwanaume afanyi anything,
ni
useless. But that woman doesn't understand her responsibility as a wife in that specific situation.
Si hao ndio women wanaachaga marriage juu ya issue fulani alafu aende akakue side chick ya mwanaume mwingine ako married.
Exactly.
Value again.
Yeah. So history, I think it goes down to values. Values say. I think people should invest more in their
That's a
own
woman
values.
who is selfless. The one that took the leave.
Yeah.
I think that's a very selfless woman.
Let me
And
tell
selfless is something that, kind of builds up, or selfless is a component
Right.
of unconditional love. Because for you to give love unconditionally, then you have to be at a place of selflessness.
Yeah. Yeah.
That you're not thinking about yourself anymore. You're thinking about the two of us.
As one.
Or you actually think about the other person more than you think of
you think of
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah. I don't know if you have gotten to that point where you value someone so much,
Yeah.
all you think is about them. About them.
I have and I learned my
And
lesson.
then by bad luck,
Yeah.
this person does not think anything about you. But you still think about them.
Yeah, true. That's the
And then they do you bad.
sad reality. But it's important to, if you find yourself in such a situation,
Yeah.
just learn your lesson, but don't compromise on your values. If you know that you love for the right reasons, you're intentional,
Yeah.
you are selfless, those are good things. Uphold that. It's just that, okay, makosa ilifanyika, you did it to the wrong person who didn't value you the same way. But me usema, like, hata ufanye nini, usicompromise your own values because of something that has happened to you. It's unapatanga these things come as tests. Unatestiwa ni kama, are you really really selfless? Are you really, like, unaget? Kama ukitaka kujua kama mtu kama unaweza trust msee, ni unaenda ukimpea tu vitu kidogo kidogo, ama saa ingine unamnyima uone atareact aje. So I think people should never compromise on values. Stick to your values. Endelea tu venye tu huko. Whatever comes.
Stick to your values.
Yeah.
Whatever comes your way.
Example.
Do you think, example?
A job.
Mm-hmm.
Job alikuwa na kila kitu. Women. Si women. Wife, family,
Yeah.
land.
Love zikaenda zote.
Zikaenda zote.
Yeah.
But zilirudi more than
Maradufu.
even
Sasa hiyo aje uone mtu akipoteza vitu hivyo
value.
anaingia kwa mchawi.
Well, we are in a place where, I don't know, for men, being loved
Unconditionally is not possible.
is not that it's not possible. It is possible
It's
actually
possible,
to love
yeah, it's
unconditionally.
possible.
In practice, or even in practice.
Theoretically it is. In practice it is not. Acha nikuambie it is not.
In practice, when we talk of unconditionally,
Yeah.
of course, there are some factors that are involved. Like, are you a cheating man? First of all,
Yeah.
do you have the best in your heart? In your heart, do you have the best of us? Do you have what am I saying?
Intentions.
The best intentions for
Yeah.
us. Do you have the best intentions for the family?
Hey.
If you have the best intentions for the family and you are showing up, when you are supposed to, nini vitu kama hizo,
Yeah.
they will love you even when at some point you're not able to do exactly what you're supposed to do.
But those are
They will still
conditions.
love you. But again, I think if we think them of more factors than conditions, then in practice there has to be conditions. Even marriage. Even you mnaenda kwa nini kwa to marry and you start saying vows in what do you say
In sickness and
and in health, in
for
For
better
better,
and
for
For better, for
worse,
worse.
in richness
in poverty.
For richer, for poor.
For richer, for poorer.
siku hizi ni
Those
for richer
things.
or for richer. If you are not rich,
Those things, basically, I think what the vows are meant to mean they're meant to mean I will love you unconditionally.
Unakula kiapo.
Unconditionally. And I think those vows need to be, rephrased.
Manze, for real.
They need to be rephrased to have a better understanding, or
But
to reflect better.
Actually,
there are people who do their own vows.
things zinafaa
And
ziende
say
zikiadapt.
things in their own way, like
Yeah.
because I think I support them because you don't have to say something that other people say. Speak your truth.
Yes.
Speak your truth. Say, okay, this is my vow to you. I will do this and this and this and this. And when this happens, I will, like.
So unaweza amua ukipiga vows umwambie ujue kiako kikiumana mahali fulani mimi na left.
Which brings us to story ya prenup.
Yeah. Sasa by the way wale wasi wanaingianga into prenups.
Hao wanakuwa wakifikiria aje by the way.
Is that conditional love or unconditional love?
Actually ndio muingie kwa prenup. Si mna make sure kuna mtu anaingia kwa hii relationship juu ya chenye mwenzake akanacho.
Yes.
Ndio.
I actually think by the way prenups are a good way to go.
Yani
I think they are.
una show pure intentions mpaka by the law.
But then also even in those prenups there are prenups that are written and then there is a condition.
If you cheat.
The condition is sometimes the condition is if someone dies and it appears that they were killed, by the other spouse, then the spouse cannot gain anything from their marriage or something like that.
Right.
Those are conditions. Kuna conditions nyingi sana mnaseti pale, which I don't even know what to say about them.
Yeah, support it.
But I do support to a great extent.
Prenuptial agreements.
Prenuptial agreements are good. They are
Because,
good. When you have gotten into when you get into a marriage,
Molio.
when you get into a marriage and you realize the kind of things that go on in marriages, then you understand the importance of a prenuptial.
At the end of the day, you are any humans, for your marriage.
And let me ask you, I spoke to someone and they were telling me, weddings or these marriages, they give women some sense of security. What does it give the man?
Insecurity. Serious. Juu, you start, unaanza kuogopa vitu kama hizi. Tuseme amko na prenuptial agreement, sawa? Hujui intentions za udem kwanza, kitu ya kwanza vizuri, unaona Kuna wenye
Well, why are you getting into a marriage if you don't know the intentions?
Kuna mwenye anaingiaga hapo anakuonyesha venye anakupenda. Anakupenda vizuri, like ni kama iko scripted for a specific period of time. The moment fall into that trap vizuri tu, sign your marriage certificate and stuff. Sasa that's where the drama begins. Unaona unaanza kufanyiwa tu vitu ndio na wewe ionekane wewe ndio ulichoka, and at the end of the day you lose your
right.
Have you seen this clip where I don't know, a woman used to cook some coffee for the man, and I don't know what she used to put in the coffee. I think it was a detergent.
It was
bleach.
captured on
Bleach, yes. And it was captured on a CCTV camera. And then the man used that to sue the woman or something like that, and she was, well, they divorced first of all.
Yeah.
And she was also convicted in court.
yes, in attempted murder.
Attempted murder, yes. There are such
na zina
kind of
happen. By the way,
things.
kuna wenye
There are such kind of
wanakuoa
things.
wanakuja kukuua polepole. It happens kwanza kwetu sisi kama Wakikuyu. Guy! Kanakuja na kanakupikia na glasi. My friend unapikiago na steel wool.
Oh yeah. Hadi mi kwanza sahi naogopa
Most,
sana
my friend.
mademo Kikuyu. I feel
See you guys are Kikuyus.
Yeah.
Ask
Lakini brother utakula steel wool. Sasa hiyo ni juu ya mali hata we mwenyewe hukutafuta ulinherit kidogo. Unacheki yako ni utakulishwa steel wool for 13 years. Na atakuwa patient na wewe kabisa, hata cheat. Atakuwa wa kanisa. Kwanza ni wa guild ama zinaitwa
It's true, it happens. It's
Ama
true.
waswa.
Let me tell you, alafu kwa nyumba, my friend, she's very nice. Actually, hata kwa watu wenu wote hakuna mtu unaweza enda umwambie ubaya bibi yako. Acha nikwambie bibi yangu hakuna, bibi yako ni mtu mzuri sana, hata tunampenda huku kwetu. Usiwahi fikiria kufanya kitu yote. Hata ukitupa huyo mwanamke, hata babako anakuwa na karibu akuwekee laana ukimtupa
Because that was the perceived good woman.
That was the perceived good woman. Lakini underwater.
Ile mambo anakufanyia.
My friend, unapelekwa tu kwa Yesu. Yesu is like every day one step closer. Kesho asubuhi ukiamka another. Ai, nikumoto.
And that is the reason why I think personally I fear Kikuyu women. Mimi I'm a Kikuyu. I love our women, by the way, wanakuanga fiti,
Ni
but
warembo wewe, my friend. Kwanza kutana na all light skin.
Ni warembo sana lakini huku nyuma
understanding yao ya nini?
Anakaa pencil.
Okay.
The understanding of what? Wealth and status and richness and nini. It's
Tusiseme Kikuyu women peke yake, by the way. You know, right now it's becoming
It's a global culture.
It's becoming actually it's a global problem, brother. Sahi, people who are even ebu enda hata usikie kesi za murders kotini, usikie ni kina nani wanaua nani. Like it's in marriages.
The story of Cohen comes in.
Why? Ni kumoto. It's ni wote generally, as long as akona wewe for the money, ata do anything to make sure ameipata.
right.
Na hapo ndio ninasema unapendwa na script.
So what are we saying? Are we saying that then probably we should be looking for people who will love us unconditionally or with conditions that at least we can meet?
Exactly.
Or at least people who can put the conditions that they are loving
Ngoja
us with
nikuulize.
on the table.
Wewe ukiendea dem si unaangaliaga u dem. Kwanza kitu ya kwanza. Hata angalia tu venye amejipresent. Hiyo makeup amejipaka.
That's a condition.
Unaona? First things first, umeona huyo dem amejipaka makeup, my friend, amepiga hiyo. Everything
I
iko
don't
kwa
like
hiyo.
makeup myself.
Kwa hivyo my friend, kitu ya kwanza ukiingia kwa hiyo relationship, wewe unafaa ujue budget ya makeup. On a serious note, ukutana na huyu dem na every time
No,
unaenda
what
na
if she can buy if she was doing her own makeup? Why can she continue doing her own makeup?
Acha nikwambie, ndio shida iko saa hii. Na that's what inaendelea. Hata saa hii, hata in marriage, hata mkidate na dem. Unaona Kama mimi napeana example na yangu. Nisha date dem Huyu dem anakuja hiyo day niko shule tu campus, so of course simlipi hizi video bullshit unacheke. So alikuja ametengenezwa kucha and stuff. Hata kama alimake as a joke iliniuma. Unajua alisema aje? Hebu imagine hakuna pesa yako hapa.
In other words, alikuwa anakuambia kuna pesa ya mtu.
Exactly.
What kind of women are you dating with?
Ni kumoto. So in short anakuambia aje, next time nikienda niko na expect you can
Utume pesa ya
unaona ukisikia ni akuambii directly lakini wewe kwa akili akikwambia hivyo unajijazia aje.
Of course anakuambia in other words.
Unajua pia wewe unafaa uko unanilipia hizi vitu. Nacheki? Na udem ulimkuta akifanyaga tu hizo vitu exactly hivyo ndo ninasema.
Maybe alikuwa anafanyiwa the same thing.
Alikuwa anapewa na nani wao?
Ukakuja uka overthrow government.
Ametoka kwa baba yake, ameingia university yako first year. Kwani alikuwa anapatiwa na mwalimu akiwa shule? Waache kutupima akili hao watu.
You never know. I mean,
By the
in
way,
that school,
mimi nishai hata tokwa dem na deputy principal wangu, and I'm not afraid to say it. Sasa hii ni principal mahali yako. Ukaikutana na hii kitu, jua ninakumbukaga.
wewe unamjua vizuri sana.
Niambia kwa parade. Some of you will cry calling Stella wangu jua dem alikuwa anaitwa Stella. Na akaisema,
Kumbe sama ni wewe.
kumbe sama ni mimi. Lakini saa hii huyo dem anaitwa Stella ashaini text nikiwa campus, akaniambia mimi brother, hata ukataka saa hii nakuja.
Wow.
Ati nilikuwa mjinga.
I thought nimepitia.
What did you just do?
I thought
Did you see that?
nimepitia.
That means at least I created value for myself. Alifika mahali akaona, hey, this was a unaona. That's
No man.
ai. Na nikaambiwa kwa parade vizuri sana. Kwa hivyo wewe.
Acha nikuulize. Acha
But
nikuulize.
you were still in school.
Nilikuwa high school.
Ulikuwa high school. Ulikuwa form?
Huyo dem alikuwa form 2.
Alikuwa form 2 and
Actually alikuwa form 3, nilikuwa form 4.
Okay. And so sasa udem alikuwa anaenda na depa.
Ate huyu depa hata alikuwa anatembea na madem karibu kila class. Hata ukiingia tu form 1 hivi.
Amjarudi kama alliance venye walirudi, museme kuna wale walishikishika nyuma.
Hata ilipewa jina.
Sisi hata tushaimpangia. Tukaongea na huyo dem, nikamwambia, akakuja akaconfess kwangu juu kuna vile alikuwa pia yeye. Akaniambia, unajua wewe, yeye unipatia kaso 2 hivi ikifika unaona ana confess. Lakini wakati tulipanga kumshika naye dem si anapewa do pia, alikuwa anakuja anatuambia, anakwenda anamwambia, anakuja anatuambia. So hakuna kitu ili.
Nothing happened.
Nothing really.
Lakini principal
but saizi you guys are, you know, the very same thing what alliance guys did. You should probably be able to do the same thing.
Yeah.
So that we can put this thing out of schools. Hey man,
ina happen na ni deadly. Wewe unasikia huyo alikuwa depa, sasa ni principal, my friend.
Well.
Anyway, now that we cannot substantiate that.
Yeah, it's only allegations.
We just love to, those are just allegations. Right now. We just let go. But when we can, please bring them up.
When we can. Ikiwa anaendelea kufanya hivyo tutajua tu.
I think there needs to be some form of empowerment in schools where girls know that they can report their teachers and stuff like that. I think it's been...
Hiyo ni deadly.
Just that the actions of that principle will ikishikwa na feminists itakuwa sasa ni every single man is a threat.
Yeah,
because of that one person. Na umesema you guys tried to do something and
haikumake juu si huyu dem pia analipwa, so anakuja yesa anatupatia info ya venye wanafanya. Lakini akirudi huko kwa enticed kidogo anamwambia pia vile tunapanga.
So inakuwa countered.
Na hata isema pia vizuri parade na some of you mnanipangia. Yani huyo mtu wala
ile double speaking.
Like,
only a few people will understand.
Hivyo.
Mama.
Oh my goodness.
Yani alikuwa hivyo.
That needs to be brought to the light though.
Yeah.
That needs to be brought to the light. Yeah, because it's if that person is still a principal, the same school.
Same school. Actually hizo allegations za huyo dem ndio zilifanya ule principal alikuwa ajitoe. Juu hakuwa anataka kuhusiana na in case tumshike.
Okay.
By the way,
so
akajitoa.
Ndio sasa happen huyu naye. Sijui kwenye unaendaga watu wale wenye wako na ma-issues ndio tu kuwa wazuri kwa macho ya wadosi. Sijaelewa kunaendaga.
For some reason it's because they are also very good with
kujifanya and stuff.
PR. Hey. People who know that they do wrong, they are just so good with PR.
Yeah.
But people with good morals, nini. They don't care what you think about them, so
Yeah,
they don't have a
actually.
PR system.
So they
They
don't
have no way
try
of,
to make themselves look good,
hawajipendekezi nini vitu kama hizo.
So mtu kama huyo tunaweza sema hana value kama mwanaume, yani he doesn't value himself.
Goodness.
Mtu mpaka wa form 1 man, my friend, umeingia tu high school hivi na day form 1, hata afadhali wenye wanakuja kukutokea university.
Uko kwanza we. Let's not go there.
So sasa hapo ndio unajua, hapo ndio una value sasa. Wakati huyo dema aliona uko na value kidogo, ndio anaona anaweza kinio time uko na value. Sikuwa na value.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think that unconditional love is realistic in adult relationships?
Ikifika ni kwa wazae wale wamekuwa tushosho na tuguka in the marriages. Hao yao tunaweza ita unconditional. Juu
what you're saying is that yes, it is realistic.
It is realistic.
Whether ni kwa wazee or kwa
either ni kwa wazee ama kwa vijana. Lakini mostly if wamegrow pamoja, akafika mahali akona watoto, wajukuu.
Do you have a brother or sister?
Wengi sana.
I think that kind of love between brothers and sisters is very unconditional. Well, probably it's conditional because you share blood or something like that. But the kind of love between brothers and sisters is very can be unconditional because again there are some elements that have issues here and there.
Kukosagi tu.
Like if I know today my brother is in some place that is pinned down something, I will, I'll do as much as I can to get my brother out of that situation. But and I don't have to keep calling them. That when they take my phone call, or when they take my phone, or when we talk on phone, then we love each other. We can go for a long time without even talking. But the moment I pick my phone and call them, and we are talking,
it's like you never stop.
It's like we never stop talking. Because we do not base our love on anything, not on something that I have in my hands, not on money that I am paying or anything like that.
Anakupenda tu wewe ni brother yake.
Yeah, ananipenda tu mimi ni brother yake. That's all. Do you think we can have the same for relationships?
Sidhani. Hiyo nayo ni ngumu.
Why not?
But the intention is we should.
Yes, that's how we should live. That's how we should live.
But
like in the very same way you have your brother. By the way, hata brother yako mnakosananga so many ways.
Vibaya sana.
Mnakosananga but you continue to love each other.
Ndio. Actually hata mkapigana na brother yako jioni, asubuhi asikie ulikuwa unapigwa na mtu mwingine, atakuja mkapige huyo mtu.
That's the thing. Why can we not have such kind of relationships?
Juu sahi ni transactional, everything is transactional. Sahi kila kitu ni transactional.
Well, you've kind of changed relationships into something different. They are not what they were meant to be.
Siku hizi hata they choose to go on different dates with different men, ndio wajue ni what kind of men wanaweza taka. Kulingana na venye huyo mwanaume alienda akaperform hapo kwa yeye. Kido ama anything.
Are we missing the point when it comes to relationships? Are we missing the point when it comes to unconditional love?
Kwanza tukiingia, what's the purpose of a relationship?
Maybe that's something we should have a conversation
maybe
about.
Maybe we should. By the way, we should talk about that.
That should be what's the purpose?
And when is the right time to start a relationship?
Exactly.
What do you do?
It's neither right, kunaga time right ama wrong. Ni deadly. So conditions bana. Juu sahi hata ukienda kudate day ya kwanza vile ile date utampeleka, kwenye utampeleka ina determine vile huyo dem mwenyewe ataikutreat. Ikiwa wewe ni mwanaume unaweza mpeleka Savo for first date hivi na mrudi. most probably uko na very high chances ya huyo dem kuenda na wewe home mara kadhaa kuonyesha vile. Lakini kama wewe unampeleka date kwa park hapa Thika hapa chini mnatembea kidogo. Of course kuna very high chances huyo dem anaweza kutoka akipata huyo wasabo.
Yeah, because what they value is actually that like I'm very sure ukipata huyu mwenye alikuwa anasema mambo ya driving hapa hivi.
Akipata mtu anampeleka hivyo. Ai, hello.
Mtu wa driving anataka tu Masai Mara hapa.
Kwani bora anapeleka
Masai Mara. Masai Mara kufikishwa hapa hivi park Nairobi National Park.
Amefurahi.
Naivasha siku 2.
Bora apige picha a post. Actually
bora
tu mahali kuna kazebra apige picha, mahali kuna kasimba apige picha, mahali kuna tuchakula apige picha.
Apige picha a post. That's what.
Muone milima, apige picha. Umevalia kiatu mzuri apige picha.
Na kwanza hao wa kushow off manze si watu wazuri hata kidogo manze. Demo ana show. Unajua ana show na hiyo ni anaimake kama competition na the group of friends hapo naye.
Yeah.
So you automatically competing with people you don't even know. Cheki.
True.
Sijui baba Talisha alimnunulia mama Talisha kiti fulani ya L. Sasa hii ndio L inaweza. Mbona uwezi fanya venye baba Talisha alifanya? Tuseme siku hizi kuna kitu inaitwa double dating. Ati umeenda wewe na bibi yako out, muli invite beshte yako mwenye ako na bibi. Hata wakikiss kale ka ubeshte, I love you. Bibi yako is like, must be
Can
nice.
we do the same?
Bora tuwezi fanya hivyo.
Can we do the same?
You know, hata isema directly, you know, si unaona vile anamfanyiaga. Like, what are you trying to say? Si uniambie tu, unataka nikufanyiage hivyo.
Yeah.
Wow. Sana.
Unaingilia competitions hata huku assign for.
You did not sign up for stuff, but then you're getting yourself there.
Shajikuta huko na sasa hata anaharibu sana, anaweka hizo expectations na hizo standards analea watoto nazo. Watoto wasichana wenye wanakuja next unadhani wanakuja wakikaaje.
Bachi inaingia.
Ile bachi na kama.
Noma.
Sasa hebu imagine huyu ni bibi, hizo ndo expectations amewekea bwana wake. Sasa huyo kumoto na kunaendelea kukua kumoto, so ni uchague pick a poison now uende ukakunywage pole kauni.
Yeah. Noma.
Juu hakuna time mwanaume ataikosa conditions za kupendwa. Ndio upendo lazima kuna kitu.
Lazima kuna kitu.
Lazima. Na dema akikupenda na amekupenda for no reason, in-laws watataka a reason ya kukupenda.
Well, I think that watu wakishapendana hata stories za in-laws.
Acha nikwambie in-laws Buddha they play a very big role.
I know that in-laws have a very big impact. I mean, they shape your marriage. They shape.
Very deadly.
But here's the thing. When you marry or you are in a relationship with a person, do not be in a relationship with a person who has a lot of whose in-laws have a lot of impact on her or him. Because here's the thing, the relationship is between the two of you.
Yeah.
Stories za in-laws, hakuna in-law atakuja ati kuwapea pesa or
Of course.
nini. It's up to you to make your own money.
In-laws watakuwa tu ku-criticize, kukumake feel
in-laws
small,
will come and do
nini
whatever
and
they want to do.
Yeah.
You should be immune to those. If you're not immune to those, then you're probably in the wrong relationship.
Bwana.
Or you are in a relationship in which you will suffer.
Utakufa kijana vibaya wewe na kuhurumia.
That's it. So, in other words,
Lakini sahi on this day of and era hii sahi venye tuko, do you think unaweza pata msichana yote atakupenda hivyo sasa, like amekuona wewe?
I think the women are there. I think they are there, but we'll do that. In fact, actually, by the way, I think there's something that I also need to speak about, something called whatever society you are in, or whatever, maybe society is not the right word. But yes, the community that you you are in. Everyone has a community.
Right.
It could be a community of drunkards. If you're in a community of drunkards, you're most probably going to get a woman in that community of drunkards.
Yeah, of course.
If you are in a community of churched people, you're most probably going to get
A church girl.
a church girl.
Who was once a drunkard.
Let me. I'm not actually done. Now, if you are a mixed person,
Yeah.
today you are with drunkards, tomorrow you are with the church guys,
You get a mixed person.
you will get a mixed person. And most probably you will get a church girl who was once a drunkard.
A reformed
Or a drunkard
who was once a church girl.
who is a church girl.
Actually,
Who is a church, not what once a church girl, who is a church girl. Because, let's face it, today, church girls, let me just say this. Church girls are not exactly what church girls used to be some time ago. Today you will find a woman who is an intercessor pale kwa kanisa, anatuma maombi kutuma. Baadaye jioni,
Yeah.
in fact, utampata amesimama pale Thika kwa street fulani hapo hivyo anauza.
Intercessor mzima.
Intercessor.
No man.
You will find the singing pale kwa praise and worship pale mbele. Ile sauti inatoka hapo. Malaika. Baadaye jioni, you find them in clubs.
aya, na by the way, niko na
Drinking
swali.
themselves silly.
Talk of that kind of a woman, eh? Huyo ni wewe as a high value man, si ndio? For instance, niko na swali. You are as a high value man, upate dem mwenye tuseme you are high value, you are a church going guy, hivyo tuiweke kwa church sasa, si ndio? Alafu you are high value and of course
You know you can be a
wewe ni
drunkard and be
mwanaume,
high value.
unacheki? Lakini upate udemo aina hii. She used to be a party girl, extreme party girl. Used to be.
Used to be.
Unacheki?
Alafu amefika
Hakuna
hapa hivi.
kitu hajafanya.
Lakini saa hizi
Lakini
ameokoka yake
sasa
yote.
amefika mahali sasa
Ameokoka yake yote.
ameokoka yake yote, amechoka na vitu za dunia according to her. Nimechoka na vitu za dunia, now I want to settle down. As a high value man, is that a woman you'll take home?
First of all, let me say this. If wewe mwenyewe have you been doing the same kind of things before?
We umejijenga naturally venye umeenda na the skills of life.
Let me just say my point here. If you are a church man, if you're a church boy, you have grown up in church. When you get a woman, stop looking for women who have been out there doing stuff and then they came to church when they are so tired. If you have grown up in church, look for a woman who has grown up in church as well, who has not mixed herself with so much stuff. This is again what we talk about when we say do not yoke yourselves indifferently, or do not. What is this? What does the Bible say? That Bible verse say? Do not yoke. Do not what? Yoke yourselves unequally. Do not be unequally yoked. Yes, it says do not be unequally yoked.
Yeah.
So unequally yoked does not necessarily mean that you're getting yoked with someone who is a drunkard and you are a Christian. No, it is an equal yoking if you grew up in church and you find a woman who did not grow up in church.
Yeah.
That is an equal yoking. It's an equal yoking if you yourself grew up drinking, partying, doing all those things, and then you came to church, and then you get a church girl who has grown up in church.
But bro, unajua siku hizi church girls pia si wazuri wao.
That's what I'm saying.
Amegrow in church venye
If
unasema.
kama ame grow up in church,
na amefanya hizi vitu ninaongelelea.
look, these are two different things here. You can grow up in church. Yeah? But you're not exactly a staunch Christian.
True.
You're not, let me use the word born again. You're not born again. You just grew up in church. That is one thing. Growing up in church is one thing. Actually accepting Christ
is
another different thing. And do not think that every church girl has the same values. There's a church girl who values family. There's a church girl who values other things. There's a church girl who values what do you call it? Monogamy. There's a church girl
who believes in polygamy.
So values actually is what you should look at rather than whether this person is churched or not.
Okay.
However, in the overall, do not go to the church looking for a woman, thinking that the church is what hosts the best women. In fact, the church is the place that you'll get the most broken women.
Because they are hiding in it.
Not because they're hiding. Not because they're hiding, but because they're coming to the church to seek what? To seek sanctification.
Yeah.
Oh.
People are coming to church to seek sanctification. They're not coming to church. The people do not go to church because they are good. People go to church because they acknowledge that they are bad, they have gone through stuff and all that. And they're coming to be sanctified by Christ.
True.
You do not go to choose a woman from the church because you think this is, this is a church woman. In fact, those church women that you know, very good in whatever they do. Yeah? Very demure. Those church women that you know, they all have their battles. They all have their history. Get to know everyone's history. If this is the person you're interested in, get to know their history, get to know what they value, and then maybe you can have a conversation after that. Because, my friend, utaenda uchukue church girl, you will be disappointed. You will be disappointed.
Mnasikia? Ubaya.
Value is not in being a church girl.
So unaweza pata dem ako kwa club na ni ako na more value kuliko mwenye ako kwa church.
Yes, that is true.
Mimi najua kuna story ya dem najua ashaifanya juu alikuwa na date na ako church na hakuwa anataka kuharibu picha yake ya church. Alipopata bole alichagua kutoa juu ya picha ya church. Unaona watasema aje kunihusu kwa church.
That's the other thing that I think in a big way is underspoken in the churches. People fear so much. You fear your pastor. You fear the congregation. You fear the community so much that you will actually bring harm to yourself instead of doing what? Instead of doing the right thing.
Yeah. You get yourself into more trouble.
Thinking that you're, solving something.
Yeah.
Just so that people can view you right. Nini vitu kama hizo. So wrong. It's so wrong. And people need, at a very tender age, people need to understand that they do not need to be, liked by the church or something like that. No.
People's opinion shouldn't run your life. Manze.
Yeah. You were saying something, sir.
Kwa tu nimeuliza hiyo swali. You know that question? Like you are a valuable man and you made your own value gradually. Venye ni normal for every man. Kuna ile stage haukuwa na madem. jua ukuwa na eni ukapika hiyo stage ukakuja ukapata hii do kidogo ukaanza vitu zikaanza kuwa steady. Unaona so you are at, let's say at your prime unacheki and sasa you have always been tuseme hivyo venye ni church guy, lakini sasa huyo dem ndiye ameamua kuchange, ama umekutana na huyo dem mwenye anaangalia so much what the society thinks of her that her own nini don't matter. Okay. Sasa we kama mwanaume sasa ni wapi kuzuri bana?
So as a man, me from my perspective, I would advise mtu kama wewe. First I'm sure venye tu umesema do not be unequally yoked, ndio?
Yeah,
I think it's 2 Corinthians 6 hapo 14 ikienda hivyo. Align values zako na za mtu mwenye una intend.
Issue si kwa align. Anaweza kuwa sahihi ako na values.
No. Let me tell you.
Same thing.
Values wacha kuangalia zile values watu wana pick up hapa hivi wakiendelea. Values are from being a child. Kutoka ukiwa mtoi, what kind of values have you been brought up with?
Yeah, exactly.
If kama si mtu anajaribu kufanya vitu kama if you can excuse vitu kama nini, if you can easily have 2 girlfriends within the same time, you do not have the values of a family man. You do not have the monogamous value.
Exactly.
If you can cheat on your girlfriend,
you do not have them.
Trust me, even in marriage you will cheat on your wife.
Yeah.
Yes. And these are things that we need to know even as men. As we look at women's history, if you know that in the history of your woman, if your woman cheated in a relationship, bro, unajikaranga.
Kwanza wenye ulitoa dem kwa chali yake
wako. Yes. Au kwanza wenye ulitoa kwa chali mwingine. She will go back. She will do something. The same will be done to you. Or if not that,
karma.
Something will happen. I mean, she has to go back somewhere.
Yeah.
Kama mtu hana value.
She belongs to the streets.
How do you tunasema they belong to the street? Yes.
Yeah. So, kuna huyu prophet anaitwa Hosea kwa Bible. I don't know if many people know this story, but Hosea
when he married
exactly
a prostitute.
Yeah, he married anaitwa Gomer or something.
I don't know the name, but I know.
Which in translation it means a prostitute, ama an unfaithful person, ama mtu tu like you get the
yeah.
But in Hosea's situation, he was instructed
by God. Yes. To marry that person.
Alijua, like it's something that was known, but alipewa instruction afanye hivyo. And if you look at that kind of scenario, it meant, you know, like translation shares that it's meant to symbolize how
the church, you know,
how God
accommodating.
God loves nini.
Loves the church.
Yeah. Though the church is unfaithful.
Even though the church is so promiscuous.
Exactly. So, man, unless you are Hosea,
then
unless you have been instructed, it's best if you just keep off.
Just keep off.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Keep off. I mean, promiscuous women.
Exactly.
Keep off promiscuous women. Unless you are instructed. By God. Na hata hiyo God, hiyo kuinstructiwa na God. Si ati mtu akuja kuambia ati God has instructed me. Wewe mwenyewe ambiwa na God. Wewe mwenyewe ambiwa na God.
Exactly.
Because bana usiwaende, usikue the rescuer by the way.
Don't
be that rescue. Ati amekuwa yeye ndiye wanaitaga aje, acha kwa mtaro walevi ulala ndani, you know. where the walevi sleep and then you're there like, I could change this person.
They could change
You
this.
could change.
I actually pity people who say I will change this person.
Kwani yeye ni pesa
I
utaenda
pity them. I pity
uchukue
them.
lose na
You say yes.
ushikanishe.
Yes, you can change a person. But that person has to be willing to change.
Actually, you don't change no person.
The thing is, they change by themselves, out of their will.
Out of their will.
People
Their
get to a
choice.
place and they want to change.
And by the way, gradually everything changes in some point. Hata mtu.
Yes.
Now, and so at some point, even the things that make sense to you now zitakuwa they are not see that important. Unaona zile vitu ati unafanya sasa ukiona ikiwa so much jueni youth uko na kakiru umeamua mimi naweza pigaga sherehe every Friday. There'll come a time hiyo kupiga sherehe hiyo Friday it makes sense kukaa tu kwa nyumba inaku. Unaona so
but then again the damage was done like
the
ages ago. Damage ilifanyika man.
Yeah.
Sasa alafu nataka
Lakini
kulaviwa unconditional.
Mwanaume kama wewe unaenda kurescue kai na kuhurumia sana. Rescue dog. Kai.
Ebu the way women tunaangalianga wanawake hivi, today if you meet a woman na upende huyu mwanamke, you take them for what they are. Hata kuwe broke aje.
Yeah, hiyo sasa.
Unamchukua
it doesn't matter what she got.
Yeah. Now I'm not talking about ati akona past inakaa aje ama nini. Mimi sijui about all that. All I know is here is a woman, a good woman. Umemuona na umemlike. Can women do the same for men?
No. Women yao hata nadhani wanakuaga kulingana na venye nasikiaga wakiongea juu siwezi waelewa. Nasikia wakiongea. Woman yeye mwenyewe kwa akili anakuaga amejiprepare, yeye ndiye anakuja kuchukuliwa. Akuji kukuchukua. Unaona? Kwa hivyo yeye hakuna mahali anaweza jifanya kio. Hakuna mahali woman anaokoa. Hata mwanamke akiwa na doo na mwanamume akona doo kuna difference. Mwanamume akipata doo anataka ku create value by bringing value to others. Creating a family.
Well, I do not, let me say this first of all. I know there are women who are really good with, loving men.
Right.
Wako. Imagine wako.
Na condition.
Wako. Just the condition is, for them, the condition is, you are mine, be faithful.
Hiyo iko sawa.
I mean, that's a condition I can live with.
Being faithful for a man is the easiest job, by the way.
For anyone, not for a man. For anyone. Should be the easiest job.
Is the easiest job.
But watu wako na shida bana. I don't know, people are too greedy.
Wakati hauko faithful.
One is not enough.
Wakati hauko faithful, hata we mwenyewe haukuagi at peace personally. Every time you are like, na nikishikwa na iki happen, unacheki.
I mean, it's too expensive.
It's too expensive to cheat. Both mentally and
mentally unakaa ukifikiria huyu ameona.
Lazima kwa ukikalculate.
Mtu akikukasirikia kidogo
ama anajua.
Kwani anajua?
Ama wanajuana.
Man. And then by bad luck mpatane na wao, maybe ndio umeingia kwa hoteli hivi. Umepata wameketi pamoja hivi. They don't know each other.
Lakini
wewe ukiwa uko mbali umekuja umeangalia tu umeona hivyo.
Hata kama huyu anajua huyu ni bibi yako na
unachomoka.
Huwezi fika hapo. Utakuwa na hiyo courage, confidence inatoka wapi? Na hiyo nguvu.
So basically, tupendane unconditionally, unconditional, or whatever conditions we put.
Zikuwe reasonable
conditions.
Kaidha kama zile conditions nilikuwa na kushow hapa juzi ati huwezi penda dem juana matako.
Bana, but by the way, let's talk about that. Let me ask you a question. Because that's another condition. Ati I don't know, but men want, heavily endowed women, right?
Yeah.
What is in this heavily endowing? That what does it give a man? You know,
hiyo inatubambaga tu by sight.
unaangalia tu hivi tu,
Unaangalia tu hivi. Kai! Niangalia.
Hawezi kataa.
Ni kama ukiwa unaendesha V8 na mwenye ako na Probox. Wewe hata ukishika hiyo gari yako hivi unaishikilia, lakini mwenye ako na Kavita anakakalia, you know. Hivi simama nako. So ni just for shows.
It's just so stupid, I think. If you ask me. Okay, well, we have different kind of
definitions of beauty. We have different likes as well, because there are men who like, you know, breed, size.
There are men who like actually the petite girls, and then there are those that, what should I call them? Should I call them the plus size?
Right, hivyo.
Kuna kitu ni learn the other day. Something is the way something looks may not be like as good as you think.
Oh yeah. What are you trying to say?
No, wait.
It happened in the simplest way. So nikipita hapa town, nilikuwa naona nini, there's this thing wameunda inaitwa aje, kebab. You know, I used to hear about kebab. I was like,
unaangalia kebab, unasikia hiyo kanuni fiti.
Mara kwanza nilikuwa tu nasikia, mimi sijui kebab ni nini. As I got older nikaanza kuona okay, ile ndo kebab. And then right now sasa nafika place, I'm like, let me try and find out what this is. Kebab inakaa vizuri. Let me try and find out.
Na inaongelewa sana. Iko na hype.
Iko na hype.
Umeenda kununua?
Nikaenda nikanunua. My friend.
Ukatapika yako.
Disappointment hit you hard.
Mimi nilichukia hiyo kitu.
Ulichukia kebab?
Nilichukia hiyo kitu.
Let me tell you, I love kebab.
Well, yes, exactly.
Here's the thing, I love kebab. Lakini
Goja.
sasa mimi kebab, I'm not going to buy kebab from
Street vendor.
From a street vendor. If I'm going to buy a kebab, I'd rather have it prepared fresh. Kwa sababu hizo kebab zinakaanga hapo hivyo woi zikingoja
By the way, unaweza kuwa ulikutana na yenye.
Leo ulikutana kaa hiyo ukakula tu kahara yako yote.
Kitu actually it's not even something that iliniaribikia ama anything. Just the mere taste of it.
No, you did not get a good person.
Just
I'll take you somewhere.
Just the mere taste of it.
No.
Unaona?
Kebab.
Hapana. Ngoja kidogo.
Kebab ni
Ngoja
tamu,
kwanza
bro.
ni confirm vizuri ndio kabla sijasema vizuri. Si kebab ni hizi fulani wanauzaga zinaenda kukaa brownish, sijui zinakuwaga na nini ya.
It looks spongy.
Yeah.
In the outside.
Mimi basi nisikudanganya, kuna
Ndani
sijaikutana
kuna
nayo
nini?
tamu.
Kebab
Kwanza wakiwekea hiyo
ni
kachumbari,
kitu.
akuwekea kachumbari alafu akuongeza hizo
And this is
masauce.
my point exactly.
Are you
Unaona?
talking about a hot dog kama
Kebab, hot dog tunajua ni iko na
Ni dogi.
mkate imewekwa sausage hapo ndani. Kinakatwa kinawekwa zile mazagaza, lakini kebab ishapikwa.
Kebab imefraiwa. Deep fried.
Inakaa iko ni kama imefraiwa hapo hadi juu, nikaa iko na coating kaunga hivi.
Ndio hiyo sasa.
That thing mimi sidhani nimeikula twice. Na hata naweza
Unaongea
kuambia
nini nyinyi? Unaongea nini?
Unaona, unajua Uhuru Market.
You cannot trash kebab. You cannot trash kebab.
Tukijua Uhuru Market hapo chini ya mahali unajua kwenye zinashoneagwa nguo. Hapo chini pale kwa barabara hapo kwa kona hivi ukiingia ndio uende kwa hiyo shop. Hapo kuna kuaga na madhi anauzaga kebab na daily. Na zake anakujaga nazo hapo.
Unazitengenezea hapo hapo.
Let me tell you, nilikula 2. Nimeikula 2.
Wewe ulinunua ya madheba.
This is exactly my point.
Sasa
Unapenda
achana
kebab.
nazo.
Mimi I find kebab
Disgusting.
And sasa your hype will
Itakutrigger uende ukatafute.
Inanitrigger. This is exactly that's the same thing ndio tuna apply kwa hizi vitu zingine. Like mtu ata experience
like I can't do big butts. I mean nadu nini na butt kubwa.
Kukunia.
Hii kitu ni nyumba ya mavi tu yani.
Exactly. But sasa kuna mtu mwingine mwenye anajua venye like anajua how to handle
big
kama
bag
hiyo.
matako
Like kuna mtu hizo ndo
on a
anapenda.
serious note goja nikuulize handling big bath ni nini? Hakuna unajua at the end of the day ile
Hawezi
kitu
get.
una handle ni hiyo kitu iko hapo katikati, not unless you are semi gay.
Wow.
Hiyo ni semi gay, siwezi kuita full, you are semi gay. Ikiwa unaweza pewa hiyo behind na inakufura, you are wewe hata ukikutana na ya mwanaume iko na shape utagonga. So that means you are semi gay. Hakuna vile unaniambia unaweza deal na matako behind.
You're not getting the when do get
ni the presentation ama naongea kuhusu presentation ama naongea
like
because now
Kudeal nayo unajua tukiongelelea kupenda dema kwa haga eventually wewe unajua kwa nini unajua why, unaona
maybe they just want to play with them.
unajua lakini
noma.
si necessary kuwe na makofi.
Exactly. That's
Si
exactly.
lazima kuwe na makofi.
Hiyo ndo exactly point
Mnaweza
yangu.
imba tu na rhythm.
Si ndio, si lazima
Si lazima
clap,
si
clap.
lazima ati msimame mpige makofi.
Sasa kuna mtu anapenda makofi.
Ai sasa makofi.
Utafanya nini?
Ai.
Utafanya
hadi hata kimba hata akienda wapi, as long as kuna tu
As long as
makofi
inapiga makofi uko sawa.
anapenda.
exactly. Na hivyo ndo life iko. Una get kila mtu akona
Kila mtu ako na
preference yake.
feelings zake, preferences.
Hey.
Kama nyinyi mnafanyanga Allahu Akbar na mko sawa. It's fine.
Iko sawa.
Sisi wa makofi
Lazima
wacha
mpige
sisi-
makofi.
Eh.
Lakini point yangu ni kama goja nikuulize.
Huyu mzee wa makofi.
Ngoja nikuulize brother. Ngoja nikuulize. Saa hii wewe ni mwanaume
Yeah.
na tuseme of course hapa hakuna mwanaume hapendi kuona big booty, you know.
Right.
It's beautiful. Yeah, it's attractive. Lakini
It's
sasa-
curvaceous.
you
The
know,
booty.
very same thing. Sasa wewe si uko na ndevu? Si ndio? Demi yako ni
Najua
kitu
kwenye
gani
ndevu.
anafanyaga special na hiyo ndevu?
Ati anapenda boy yako na ndevu.
Anapenda boy yako na ndevu.
Okay.
Ni nini hiyo anafanyiaga hiyo ndevu?
Okay.
Of which kitu ya kwanza kuwa na ndevu lazima ujue kui-maintain.
Eh.
Unaona? Kwa hivyo hiyo maintenance ndio ina show up, itaonyesha appearance.
Right.
Unacheki? Na hakuna mahali udema na kusaidia na ku-maintain hiyo ndevu.
Sasa na unajua pia kuna wasichana wanapenda mtu akiwa na ati locks. Wengine wanasema you have to shave clean. You
Sasa
have to
hiyo
be
what
clean
difference
shaven.
ni kama venye tulisoma tukilazimishwa kunyoa. Nywele inaingiliana wapi na masomo?
I had one who used to tell me, "Ai, hii nywele yako sasa. Now it's time to shave."
Sasa
Mpaka ananipeleka kushave.
Where does it even in the same way? Hiyo kwanza brother, acha nikwambie wewe unasema hivi wewe.
Umechukulia personal.
Wewe ni
sasa.
mzaa. Wewe ni mzaa.
It is personal. It is personal.
Imekuwa personal.
Unaona that biggie. Hiyo biggie yako ikifikisha miaka 45.
Okay, sijasema ni yangu.
Ikwe.
45 kwanza imelt.
Yeah. Ikifunguliwa hivi.
Haitoki imelt. Inakaa tu rembo ikiwa ndani.
Right.
The moment imetoka mclap, is no
Sasa
longer.
acha basi.
Hawezi
Acha
angalia.
basi mimi nikwambie. Acha basi nikwambie. If I pursued that lady for that specific purpose and nothing else, your relationship
Hata
haitaendelea.
haikai by the way actually.
But kama ni
Itafika mahali tu
But kama nilimpenda
aeke
for
mavitu kwa hizi zinaitwa hizi ma plastic things.
but kama nilimpenda for who she is na hiyo nini ilikuwa tu bonus. Hata
That's what we're
ikienda
saying. That's what we're saying. Unconditional love. Wacha kuangalia
Wacha
ati
kuangalia.
tako.
Eh.
Ati tako ndio condition sasa.
exactly.
Ai.
If it's unconditional love, it's unconditional love. You will love
Ni venye
whether
hii-
akona tako ama ana tako.
Ama yeah.
But akiwa nayo it's a bonus.
Is a bonus.
Tabia ndio zitakuweka hapo actually, sio. Anaweza kuwa na tako na tabia mbaya.
Exactly.
You know, at some point I actually thought I liked booty.
Me too. Until I grew
Oh,
up.
like
And then
like
Until
me
you
and
grew up.
kebab.
And then I go to a place and I'm like, wait a minute. What is this? What is it I'm saying I'm liking?
Yeah.
That was my point. Ndio maana unaisema inakaa personal. Sio personal, ni nini?
Ni nini?
That's exactly what I'm asking. Ni kubwa. Iko na shape, ikivalishwa nguo, ikitolewa nguo inaharibika. Lakini inakufurahisha. You know, so apart from
You
kukufurahisha.
should run away from it.
What? Hautaipewa hiyo kitu. No way, not unless
What do we have to do with the butt, really?
You don't do nothing with the butt. Matako ni ya
Just
kuponya.
like the very same way, women don't have nothing to do with the beard.
Hakuna kitu inamfa.
Okay, there's something to do with it. Maybe you guys haven't been told, and I can't tell you because I can't speak for women. But there's
I have had it.
you've had it.
Yeah.
You have
Ukikula
not
ice
had it.
cream. Si ndevu uguza inapata ice cream. Sasa pia ice cream usikia poa.
So you know.
No, I don't think so.
Huh?
Wewe umeisikia kauzi kamekupita hapa mdomo?
Yeah.
Unapenda?
Oi.
Unajua sasa.
Acha kauzi. Sisi hapa si wote. Si hizi zishaingia hapa. Unafiligi aje?
Noma. We. I think it's getting hot.
That's the thing. I mean, well, it's unconditional love. We shouldn't love unconditionally.
Si kupenda juu ako na big booty.
Na si kupenda ati kwa sababu men are providers. Ile pressure tunapewa na familia na
Manze
society.
bana man. Actually unajua pressure yenye kama mimi personally mali nimeketi hivi. Society tu naturally niko na ile venye watu wanafaa wanione. Unaona? Na sasa hivyo venye wananiona nikishukisha kidogo ni issue. Kipandisha kidogo pia ni issue. Sasa hiyo pressure ni mingi sana.
I think we should be at a point where we are
na pia hizi
immune to conditions.
Hizi support groups zenye kama hizi zenye
and immune to such kind of expectations.
Right.
We should be immune to those. I don't think
actually kuja to grow pamoja. Ikiwa truly. Actually mimi for me, acha niseme kwangu mimi nikigrow nipate pesa nikiwa solo. For sure hautakuwa peke yako. Kama ninakuja kukutafuta nikiwa nishajijenga.
Hata wewe umejijenga.
Hata wewe umejijenga.
But here's the thing. Women will probably get into relationships where the man is already somewhere.
Si ndio maana mnachitiwa.
But it becomes so difficult.
Juu sasa
for a man to be
that one man,
a similar situation.
Huyu mwanaume mmoja mwenye ako na hiyo doo, mnasema wanaume wanacheat sana na ni nyinyi tu hamna akili juu. Ngoja kidogo. Huyu mwenye ako na doo, wewe unamtaka, beshte yako anamtaka, ako na bibi, sawa? Lakini mnamtaka juu ya ile class na pia venye bibi anakaa ni kama anawekwa.
No, I'm not even talking about those kinds of relationship. I'm talking about a relationship where we are on a clean slate. Clean slate, but as a man, you are good. I mean, umejiseti vizuri, uko na pesa. Which kind of woman will you go for?
Then mtatafuta, okay.
You will most probably go for any.
Nitago for anything.
Any woman. Either kama amejijenga ama hajajijenga. As long as unaona there is, there's a future here.
Na pia
or I'm able,
a good past history.
Or I'm able to, support this woman until she's at some place.
Kiti yoyote inapumua.
Does it work the same for women?
No. Mwanamke akipata, actually wakipata siku hizi nasikia mpaka wanataka wadonetie tu sperm. Anaweza hadi kulipa.
Bana, udonate sperm aende.
Au udonate amalize hiyo story. Yaani mwanaume akipata anataka kujenga, mwanamke akipata anataka kujijenga yeye solo. Hataki ku-expound.
I think it's more like women choose stability over anything else. They choose stability over survival. Or is it stability to survive? Over, having to
sijaielewa
to work their way
huwezi
out.
elewa women juu saa zingine hata their feelings matter. Unajua huwezi elewa what feelings matter means. Unaget? As in, wewe tunajuana venye tunajuana. Hata sijali birthday yako ni ya lini, hata sijui kwenu, but we are friends, ndio? Women wanataka hiyo ka special feeling. Hata ukikosa kumuisha happy birthday ni issue. Wanaweza kosana juu hiyo story. Besti yangu alisahau birthday yangu. So hapo ndio tunakuwa na difference. Nimesahau chenye nilikuwa nataka kusema lakini
We should have a woman here.
That
We should have had
explain.
one here.
I
I
speak for
speak for the other women.
Bwana Juhe tutawaingilia.
Na sasa wale when you wanna expect financial maybe stability in their partners as women.
Au sasa si
women.
wanakuja kujipata ma side chicks sana juu hawajui venye kunaenda. Wewe ulikuta kindume kimemake it. Lakini juu wewe unaona tu chenye ako nayo. Wewe huwezi taka hata kujua kuna nini, yeye ako na baby ama wewe uliona tu do. Na hivyo ndio iko. Hata kwa klabu, kwani sasa mwanaume akifika klabu aende atoe tu hiyo ring hivi. Amue anatoka huko na dema. Sinaona sasa kuna dosi atatoka naye.
Well, it's most probable, but then we're not looking for hookers. We're talking about relationships. No, that's a
Hiyo ni
whole different
relationship.
level of thing.
Pia chana na klabu tu.
It's true.
Generally hata atakuwa na date dem kama saa hii niko university ana date mwanaume ako ahead. Unaelewa?
He's already working.
Ako na kagari working class anaweza lipa at least
I've been in
rent kake.
I've been in a situation where I knew a friend. A lady was a friend of mine. This lady had a boyfriend who was, I think, is that 1 or 2 years ahead in college. But then I knew that this lady also had a boyfriend who was working. And so she was weighing between the two. And guess who won?
The working guy.
Of course.
Eventually. Na siku moja huyo working guy atamuacha huyu mwenye kama alijijenga.
Well, akumwacha. They eventually married. Akumwacha. But you see,
competition is stiff. Ni kubaya. My friend, basi enda kwenye unaona unaweza. Pia na unaangalia.
And the fact that huyu angeweza kupeleka mwingine out because he's working already. So nakuja na pick up na gari.
Actually hakuna time mtai compete. Mwanaume atai compete na mwanaume yako juu yake. Kuna mwezi. Not unless wewe uende ufike the same level. Lakini mtaikuwa the same. Juu mwanaume yako
there's someone that said
hata
life is never fair in love and war. In love and war, life is never fair.
Yeah, true.
So yes, when it comes to that,
amtawai.
There's no fairness.
Hiyo ndume iko na do itakuja ipitie ploti mzima ya nyinyi wenye mna date wasichana hapo campus. Uko na msichana na hata kuacha. Jua hivyo.
Well, what shall we say? I think we get off at this point.
Yeah.
And I think we need to advocate for a rethinking of love.
Right.
We rethink how love for men should be. Because honestly, the boy child today anakapitia sana. They cannot be loved unconditionally. And even when they're loved, even when they are told it's unconditional, the expectation on them is this too much.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have to be. It's not really too much. But it is too much. But
too much.
what I'm saying is, the expectation is that a man has to provide. And the woman, what does she have to do?
Nurture and give back.
Nurture and give back. What? vitu kama hizo. What of the point at which she's not nurturing? At the point that she's not giving birth, you're just leaving. What are the expectations
of her? You see?
Because if you tell me that I'm getting a woman to cook for me,
I can't do that.
I mean, wacha hata sikupika, I don't need to cook. Naweza nunua chakula hapa hivi mbele.
Actually inasemekana
Ama hoteli
mwanaume kama unaweza saa hii tuone how important a woman is in your life sasa tuseme unaweza kukua unakula kwa hoteli on a daily, si ndio? Now you afford it bila pressure. Unaweza lipa mamafua anakuja anasafisha nyumba occasionally, nasema tu juu ya usafi necessary vitu kama hizo. Haya, pia ukitaka sex uko na options. Unaweza pigia hii akuja akupatie hiyo mara moja umalize, si ndio?
But now that's needing a woman still.
That's needing a woman. Lakini mimi ninasema you can pay for all these services.
Yeah.
Unaona if you can afford paying for all these services at all times, why do you need a woman?
I mean, unaweza mweka hapo hivyo ulipie zikiwa hapo.
Zikiwa tu hapo. Si the same, si unalipa.
That's the point. I mean, if you have to pay, if you have to pay for it outside,
Aya,
lakini umlete hapo hivyo.
Huyo mwenye unalipia outside, huyo unajua generally, huyo anakuja aende.
Is a one off na niva mzumbuani.
Hii iko na wewe hapa, kesho inaweza amua iende kwa Njoroge, imujenge na ikuje juni yako. Even ndo na try kusema. Unacheki? Like how necessary is that?
I think we need to also pick up on values, which, I mean, values are very important.
True.
Values are very important. But I know values are not exactly the same through generations and societies and communities. No, they're not the same. However, I think we need to be people of value. Then we also need to espouse values or to have values that are acceptable in the society, are acceptable in our communities. Values that bring, morals and values, that are virtuous. Virtuous in the sense that if we're talking about sex, and we're talking about infidelity or what do you call that? Being infidelity, faithfulness.
Faithfulness.
We're talking about faithfulness. Then we need to be faithful to one person. Yeah. Then we don't think about now a woman coming into your house and still is thinking of Njoroge or Kemani on the other side. But then is thinking about just you as the husband or the spouse, or for some people the partner. You realize that I don't want to say the husband and wife, because some people, I have interacted with some people, some lawyers. Lawyers sana ndio they put this to the open sana, that they call their
Clients.
not their clients, but their spouses. They know it's either a spouse or it's a partner, because they have not maybe tied the knot in an AG's office or a church or something like that. So they consider them partners. Because probably they have some agreements. We have agreed this and this and this and this. We partner to do life.
Right.
And they are very specific with the words they use on each other. This is my partner. This is my spouse. This is my husband or wife. In that case, then they truly are that. Because they understand terms. They understand terms. Lawyers are very good with terms. If they know that you're a client, then you are a client. If you're in business together, They know what to call you, whether to call you a managing partner or to call you a partner or to call you vitu kama hizo. They're so good. So I was having a kind of communication, kind of interaction, conversation with one, and she would keep on talking about the partner, their partner. When you talk about a certain couple, they say her partner or his partner. Vitu kama hizo. And I was curious, why are you calling them partner? And that's when she made me understand that if you're not legally married, if you're not legally married, then you're more of partners than
wife husband.
Spouse, some of these duties and responsibilities that a husband has do not apply in this situation. So which is why sasa alikuwa anatumia jina partner sana. And these are some of these things. I think some of these things we need to
Put them in the open.
get to understand more and more. Do you know that in Kenya today, if you were to get a child without having done a wedding and all that, you're not real. The lady with whom you have the child is not exactly entitled to your estate. You know that? That's by law. But if you're married and you have a child within the marriage, then the child, the woman have entitlement to your property. So this kind of things, this kind of terms and agreements, they are very important. I may not say much. I probably have not even explained the right way. But someone who has good knowledge of the law will most probably will explain better. Yep.
Hapo umetoka agreements and stuff.
I think at some point I'll bring someone to get to talk
Kama
to us about
juu kama
agreements.
sahi in this modern society yetu sahi, if you are dating, tuseme me I'm dating a girl, kuna zile expectations za udem ana expect you be doing some kama tuziite kind of husbandly duties. Ukue kama husband, you're faithful.
Yes.
Akitaka kwenda outside you take them. Naona uto to duties to lakini the woman herself is anataka kujiweka tu, I'm just your girlfriend. I'm not supposed to be cooking for you, cleaning. Naona hizo standards.
But she wants to be
But
taken
she
out.
wants to be taken out. She wants to be treated like she wants you to treat her like your wife, but she doesn't want to treat you
Like a husband.
Yeah, in the relationship.
In such a scenario, man, just run. And just run. Because you've already seen what you've already seen the true colors before you see the truer colors.
Anataka kukuja kuchange kila kitu, sijui amekuja kwa mwaka yako leo. I want you to quit alcohol, for you to be a good husband, you can't drink. I want you to always maintain, I want you.
By the way, if someone comes with so much demands, I mean, it's up to you to get to notice and that these demands are not something that you can give. Yeah, you need to know your limits to expectations. If you know your limits to expectations, then you know what you want to be, what the kind of woman you want to be with. Do you think we are ready to reimagine love for men?
Hiyo kabla ihappen tena, labda sasa kukuwa na apocalypse kuanza ya new.
No, in the society as is today, we can reimagine love for men.
I think it's possible.
We can reimagine. It's very possible. Here's the thing. In fact, in the very same way that we can today imagine that women take up careers that were traditionally meant for men, we can also reimagine love for men. That we do not have to expect men to be like, yes, these are the sole breadwinners. In fact, let me tell you, tradition to this day, if you ask me, a man has to provide.
Of course.
But then it doesn't have to be the sole breadwinner. Like in sio yeye peke yake analeta something to the table. Because now, and for that to happen, if he's going to be bringing everything to the table, then this woman should be staying at home.
Kabisa. Na kuwe
And do her
submissive,
job.
fully submissive.
Yes, fully submissive. Afanye kazi yake kama nani?
Kama bibi.
Kama bibi. Nurturing and giving birth.
Kazi yako.
Tunapaswa kuja hapo after 12 years tupate 12 children.
Jude, that was your work.
Anyway, I'm not just saying exactly that, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Basically, what I'm saying is, yes, I would expect that woman to be there, submissive, you know. I mean, every woman needs to be submissive to their man, and every man needs to love their woman. But what I mean is, she needs to be there at home, taking care of the woman, of the man, and the children, and, you know, taking care of maybe if they have some shamba in there, taking care of those businesses,
Gardening and stuff.
what, chores at home, taking care of that. Then that way, a man will be the sole provider. But today, the man and the woman are all working. And then you're expecting the man to be the sole provider. How?
Because he is the man. Hiyo ni ujinga, by the way.
How?
Na hiyo reasoning kama uko nayo bado na wewe ni mwanamke, unafaa umee kidogo.
Also, as a man, at this point, you should not expect that your woman then will be, you know, cooking for you every other day. Vitu kama za hiyo. When you are both working.
Mkishaingia hapo hivyo, mnafanya vitu equally.
There has to be some...
Well,
everyone has their role at which they must make sure that their role is performed. However, we cannot live. There has to be a balance. You cannot expect that. Sometimes even your woman will come later than you. And then you expect yeye akikuja ndiye anaenda kupika nini vitu kama hizo.
Nafaa pia yeye anakuta umepika.
Akute at least umefanya something and then she can continue, she can help
at least
from there on vitu kama hizo. Yes, I mean there's a balance that can be stricken at some point.
Yeah.
There's a balance that
si lazima ikuwe 50-50 lakini
it doesn't have to be 50-50. Yes.
Your agreement like kuna
kitu on all sides. Both in terms of provision and in terms of nurturing and what.
The only thing we cannot do is give birth. So.
However, do you know that there are some things that are better done by men than women, and there are things that are better done by women
than men? Oh.
Like when it comes to nurturing, there was a study that was done. I failed to recall which study specifically, but it said this: when men were asleep and a child cried, the men were not able to rise up immediately and go take care of the child. But when they are asleep and something happens outside, sikia mkelele nje, atakuwa wa kwanza kuamka mbio aende akaangalia ni nini inafanyika huko nje. Is there some kind of what unrest is this huko outside? So for men, it's easier to be, the protective guy, the guy who cares, who will, protect the family from outside stuff. And it will be easier for the woman to do what? To nurture here. It's not that it doesn't mean that a man will not nurture. It doesn't mean that a woman cannot protect the family.
But it's better done by
there are those preserves that men will probably do better at protecting because of the instincts that they have and have their upbringing that they've gone through.
And that's why gender equality doesn't make sense.
Yeah, gender equality does not truly make sense. It makes sense. It just doesn't truly make sense.
Actually, the only gender equality women want is
there cannot be absolute
privileges.
Gender equality. Yes, privileges.
The only part they want is privileges. Ikifika ni kwa kusolve issues and stuff, hapa hawataki kuwa. Hiyo ni kitu hiko. Sasa kukiwaka moto hapa tutajaribu kutoa wanawake kwanza. Lakini ikifika ni wakati hapa tunalipwa, wanawake wanataka walipwe sehemu venye nani. No.
Or being the first
It
ones.
cannot.
That's the sad part. But yes, I think we can reimagine love. We can reimagine everything.
Basi tuanze na support group for boys venye kuko na ya women na girls.
I mean, we're ready to say that. Can we start that right now?
Vitu kama hizo juu.
Support groups.
Juu sasa kitu kama sahi hata women personally wako na mpaka bank ya women peke yake. KWFT, like kuna mahali mko specialized as women. Hakuna
Kenya Women Finance Trust.
Hakuna mahali mwanaume hapa anajaliwa na nobody.
We need Kenya Men Finance Trust.
Kunafaa ikiwa mnataka ikuwe equal. Why not? Kunafaa kukue na pia venye kuko na hizi empowerments za women. Sijui mnafanyaga, sijui women, sijui wanakutana, sijui wanafanya nini.
The same needs to happen for men.
The same thing needs to happen for men and boys.
Because the boy child is actually endangered. Boy
child amesahaulika. Sahi, mi brother, ukienda kwa pedi utakutana na mvulana wa miaka 15, 11 akinunua. Seriously. And nobody cares. Msichana akipatikana na the same type of same years mwenye amempeleka ndiye atashikwa actually yo msichana. Unaona So manze nafahamu boys manze
there needs to be that conversation about boys. We need to talk more about it and do more, act more for men. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching us today and being part of this conversation. And as we end this podcast, I want to ask us to reimagine how we love men especially. Extend some slack for the men. Love men a little more unconditionally, rather than for what they give or for what they are able to give or for what they are supposed to give. And for one thing that we've just talked about, let's support men more. Let's have conversations about things that lift men up. Till next time, I am Mwarania GM, and my guests today are
James.
Legit, baby.
Fantastic. See you next time. You can like, comment, subscribe, and share this conversation with your friends. Thank you very much.